They got conned hard. Hard AF. I need to change shirts. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ, fucking shit. Alright, what's up, guys? Sorry. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I just took the last 2 days off, just in case anybody was wondering. I was really busy with stuff, and by the time I got home at night, I was just kind of exhausted and not really feeling going live. But if you guys can keep tapping and sharing, that would be great. And if you all can send in your heart with me, too, that would be nice. You started Ozempic? Nice. Nice. I hope that goes well. Yeah, I'm good. Just long days at work, the best couple of days. Normally I have time to go home between clients, and I have time to do a live stream or relax or whatever. Past couple of days I just haven't, though. Do I think marriage is between a man and a woman? Well, depends. Do you mean legally? Do you mean morally? What do you mean? And where are you talking about? Are you talking about here? Or here might not be here for you, but are you talking about the U.S.? Or are you talking where are you talking? Are you asking, do I think it should be? Oh, yeah. In the U.S., yes, marriage would constitute between a man and a woman, whoever and whoever. If that's what you're talking about, it's not a matter of me thinking. You asked if it is. I just told you in the U.S., marriage is not just between man and woman. But anyways, we got more important stuff to worry about. What's the number? What? Why do I have fitness Q&A there? That shouldn't be up there. I don't think it's bad or good. I think it's amoral. I just think it is. I don't think it's either. Yeah, what number are you talking about, Katz? All right. Anyways, let me get to a guess. Oh, I did have one. Let's check out the other. Guys, we're looking for opposition, so the 800 number.
Hey, don't you think marriage has to mean something?
Oh, the phone number. Phone number. Oh, hold on. Let me fix my audio. Give me 1 second. I have to do this every fucking time. Hold on. This is ridiculous. It makes me do this every time. All right, what's up?
Like if marriage is just something, two random people, and it doesn't have to be ordered towards anything, then it doesn't have any meaning, right? If it's between a man and woman, and if it's ordered towards the bearing and rearing of children, then it has a meaning, you know?
I think meaning is in the eye of the beholder. I think if it has meaning between the two individuals, then it has meaning.
But don't we live in a society
You don't need
there are social roles, where there are always going to be a social role, always going to be certain normative things. And for example, enforced monogamy socially has made society much better than polygamous societies.
Yeah,
This is
what evidence do you have in that? What forced monogamy do we have? There's nothing that's forced.
I mean, socially, monogamy is pretty enforced, right? Like it's not socially acceptable to have multiple partners or cheat on your partner. Well,
Well, it wouldn't be
it's
cheating,
going down,
but
but
cheating
that's
only
making society
constitutes.
worse.
But if you're in a polygamous relationship, that wouldn't be cheating then. Cheating is only a thing if the other person doesn't agree to it.
Yes, cheating is a thing because there is enforced monogamy
But how is it enforced? By who?
by individual people in our society.
Like who? Like, but in which way is it forced?
Enforced
I know which way is it enforced.
by social roles, by social I just said it to you. For example,
But
cheating
what does
is not
that mean?
acceptable, right?
I know, but you
Cheating.
keep.
There's
I
a
know
thing called marriage. There's
you
a
keep
thing
giving a
called
circular
cheating.
argument. You're saying that's it's
No,
enforced because it's enforced, or because society does it. What do you mean? Listen.
I mean,
I agree that monogamy is like the thing that is more prominent in society in the U.S. But that
but
certainly doesn't mean other form of relationships aren't okay or aren't allowed or anything like that.
for example, when we talk about homosexuality, used to not be as socially acceptable.
Hmm.
How was it enforced? I was like, yeah, people generally have an aversion to homosexuality. That's how it was enforced, and partially through laws. And laws were also enforced, right? No fault divorce was not a thing. People just couldn't get divorced like that. That is another thing. Or in England, where if a woman was a single mother, she was not allowed. No,
But
if a
you're talking
woman
about
had a child from
Mhm.
someone who's dead in the marriage, she wasn't able to keep that child, like
Okay, but
through laws
you're
or
using the word
socially
enforced too
roles,
loosely.
social
All right,
roles.
chill out. You're using the word enforced, I think, too loosely. Yeah, societies change over time in terms of like what's socially acceptable and what things are okay and not okay with. But I don't think you're going to be able to tell me a good reason as to why you can't have like non-monogamous relationships.
Yes, because when society is non-monogamous,
Uh,
generally a few men at the top have almost all of the women, and this makes society more unequal, more unstable, right? And the men don't have to be responsible towards the women.
so
This
what?
is
So
how it
what?
always happens.
You're, wait, what? You're saying a
Yes.
few men will have all of the women, and therefore
Yes.
nobody else can date women.
Basically, yeah.
Where did you get that
It's
from?
more unequal.
It sounds like you just are upset that you can't get a woman.
What does that have to do with me? I'm talking about
Uh,
society. Like,
well, it sounds like you
I don't
don't
think
want
you can.
that
Can
because
you
it
argue
takes you
without
out
ad
of the dating
hominems?
pool. What's that?
For example, if we talk about economics and we talk about market disturbances, and it's really going bad, and someone doesn't make a lot of money, will you say, "Oh, you're just coping when the all the billionaires are hoarding all these homes and prices are going up"? Just do it yourself. Like there are market disturbances in economics. There are
Okay, let's
market
stay on one
disturbances in
topic.
the
One
dating
topic,
market,
man. Let's stay on
right?
one topic,
No,
man.
I'm
One
saying
topic.
there are market disturbances in economics and the dating market, both.
Okay,
And
okay,
because
but
of women's nature of reproduction, they have to find the best person to reproduce with. And men, they
okay,
their sexual nature is to
uh-huh.
mate with as many women as possible. Like a woman can get
Okay,
pregnant only
okay,
one at a time, and men can get many women
okay.
pregnant. That's how
Relax, man. Relax, relax,
if the
relax.
dating market is
Shifted, chill
free,
out. Shifted. Be quiet,
look, I'm
man.
explaining
Shifted,
things to
shift.
you
I understand,
so
but
you
you
can
keep
understand. I'm
monologuing. You keep
educating you.
monologuing. You're not. You keep monologuing. This is a
I'm
conversation.
educating you.
Please stop monologuing.
Yes, I'm educating
Can we
you.
have a I don't want to. Can you please have a conversation?
Yes.
Okay, let's just have a conversation. If you want to do this on your own live stream, do that, man. But like, this isn't monologue hour. All right, let's just have a conversation.
Quick question. Does your face change?
Does my face change what? Well, I don't even know what that means.
Does how your face looks change over time? Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah. People
Since you
change
were a
over
kid.
time. Hmm.
What? Yes. So does that mean if I attach an ass to your face, faces change all the time. Like, social change. There's always social change. Yeah,
Was
but
that
certain
supposed to be?
social
Was
change
that
is
supposed to be a
bad.
good analogy? Was that supposed to be a good analogy?
Yes, because not all
To
change is
who?
the
To who
same
was
or
that a good
equally
analogy?
valid.
That was not a
Not
good
all
analogy for
change
anybody.
is good for society.
It,
Like
it, it
your
just
argument
it just
is
sounds like you're insecure. It sounds like you're
faggot,
insecure.
nigger.
There you
Your
go. See,
argument is
exactly. There's the
there's always
insecurity.
social
There's the
change.
anger. Get the fuck out of here. There it is. Your true self came out in a matter of 120 seconds. It took that short of a period of time for you to fucking crash out and slur just because like I didn't allow you to monologue on a fucking live stream. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Fucking ridiculous. Like these that's why your opinions suck because of everything that you said just because you got angry. Like, it's not a coincidence that all the people who are like super insecure and fucking crash out and slur and all that all have the same shitty other opinions. Hey, what's up, guest?
Then there is no such thing as a shitty opinion. That's starting off. All right.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Tammy, I'm really Tammy. I'm sorry. You sent the Venmo right as he what it is I had to drop him. If you want to table it for another time, you're more than welcome to. But it says this guy makes 0 sense. Let's have a W Tammy in the chat again. You can use it for another guest since he had to get let down at the same time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tammy. All right. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I said first off, then is that the no opinion could be wrong, like you just said, because they're opinions. So you're already starting off pretty hypocritical right there.
When did I say his opinion is wrong?
Well,
I said he has shitty opinions. I didn't say he has a wrong. You're right. Opinions can't be right or wrong. Yes, opinions cannot be right or wrong. I didn't say that. I said he had shitty opinions.
No, but I mean, but there's no such thing as a shitty opinion either.
Yeah, sure there is. I just said
do you know who Billy Carlson is?
I just said a shitty opinion of the guest. Yeah, that was a shitty opinion. There it is.
Look, do you know who Billy Carlson is?
No, but I really don't care.
Oh,
it's probably not really relevant.
I mean, well, no, I was just gonna cite a quote from him. But anyways, the prompt's correct.
All right, what about the prompts?
Okay, so I'm being laughed at, and I feel kind of targeted. All right.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh, I mean, all right. So why hasn't Trump made gas groceries cheaper? Correct. You do realize because of the state of the Horcrux, it's closed, so it's harder to achieve the gas. Correct.
It's harder to achieve the gas.
Yeah, it's harder to achieve the gas.
What does that mean? Harder to achieve the gas? There's gas over there?
No, because it's the shipments. So because like the state of Horus, it's closed, correct?
And are you suggesting that we somehow, like in the past prior to this, that we somehow like got gas from them and carried it over to the US?
No,
somehow?
but it's the most important gas route in the world, and since it's the most important gas route in the world, it's if it's closed, then it'd be harder to get gas.
Why is it closed?
Well, you do realize because Kamala Harris had to do with that, correct?
What?
Yeah,
Harris has to do with it being closed in the last 6 weeks. Enlighten me. I'd love to hear how she fucking played a role in that.
Oh no! I meant the butterfly effect of it. If you don't know what the butterfly effect is, I've watched it.
I'm not quite sure how the butterfly effect would play a role, considering we know the start of this said butterfly effect is Trump going to war with Iran. Is Trump going to war with Iran?
You're not
which we didn't have to.
In the butterfly effect. I watched the whole.
There was a movie. There was a movie on the butterfly effect.
Yeah. And there's a whole Travis Scott song about it too.
What's his face in it? The guy from That 70s Show? What's his face? I can't think of his name, but
okay, I'm not that old. I don't know about 70s shows, okay?
No, that's God damn it. Fuck. That 70s Show is not a show from the 70s. Ashton Kutcher, thank you. It's a goddamn show from the 90s and thousands, or just
you're literally saying that 70s show. It's from the 70s.
God damn it! Fuck! This is really annoying me.
Why call it that 70s show? If
I didn't name the goddamn show. We're way off topic though.
You're right. Let's grab the train and rail it back in. All right. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we'll reel it back in. Reeling it in. Now what?
Well, no, I was talking metaphorically, by the way. I wasn't talking about literally.
I'm talking literally.
Well, Dad. Okay, like I was saying.
Dad?
Dad? Yo. I'm being no need to be passive aggressive, dude. Like I'm respectful, so I'm trying not to laugh, dude, at your rudeness. But I'm everyone knows me in my town as the nice guy. Do you understand?
I don't really.
Or no? All right, dude. Well.
Okay, all right. I don't think you're being serious here, guys. If you voted for Trump, please hit the request button.
Dead. Are you ready or not, dude?
Yeah. So how did Harris somehow affect the closing of the strait?
Because look, let me explain this to you. So when Kamala Harris advocated to close the borders, um, wait, did
Your trolling is subpar. Your trolling is subpar. Get out of here. Very subpar. Guys, let's get to the next guest, please. Make sure you guys send in your heartbeat if you can. If you're just joining live, that'd be appreciated. Hey, what's happening to my stream on YouTube? Hey, guess what's... Oh, no, there's no guest up. Why did YouTube stop streaming? What the fuck? What the fuck happened? Alright, we have a guest over here. I don't know what happened to the tube. It kind of just stopped streaming for whatever reason. Fuck, I don't want to have to restart. Why does technology hate me? It just stopped out of nowhere. Alright, alright, we've had like horrible guests so far. Why? Okay, there it is. We're good now. Why have we had such shit guests so far? How much is a kick? Well, typically we have like a like to kick goal. Or it's 2 galaxies or 20 on any of the pay apps. All right, the tube is back up. Sorry for that. I don't know what happens. People have been so weird. I mean, they're kind of like that every day, though, right? What's up, Paige? Paige, did you mean a request or was that an accident? Things are just going to get worse. What, as far as like the topic goes, or what? Been behaving? Sure. I don't know. Behaving in what sense? I don't know what you're getting at, but sure, I guess in general. What's up, Paige?
Hey, Doug.
How you
How
doing?
are you?
Good.
I'm doing
I'm pretty good.
okay.
Yeah. I've been good. I was
I'm
just
here
busy the
to
last couple
spread
days. So, what's up?
cheer.
What's up?
You
Cheer?
doing okay though?
Yeah. No, everything's good.
Good. Yeah, I just really quickly, I thought based on the title or the background, this was really funny because, there's this kind of like, I don't think it's like an agreement because nothing has been signed, right? About the strait opening back up or whatever. But this morning, I got into it with, trailer trashed me on a live. This MAGA woman, she was going crazy. She was like, you need to be thanking Trump. He opened it up and he now
Mm-hmm.
has control of it. And I was like, no. The northern part has always been under the control of Iran, and the more southern part is controlled by Oman. She was like, what is Oman? I was like, it's a country. And she literally was telling me how our military ships just steamrolled, and the story was tinfoil.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that they're reacting to the news this morning, right? That, it seems like there's some kind of. Did you happen to see who that was that just popped in?
Who?
Oh no, you didn't see it.
No. What's up?
It
Why?
was really funny.
What was it?
I'll tell you privately. It
Okay.
was just funny. And I just think it's really funny how celebratory they are and how they're like almost breaking their like wrists, patting themselves on the back and cheering for Trump when he really doesn't have much to do with this at all.
Yeah.
And the stories that they're concocting, I don't know if you've heard any of them yet, but this morning it was wild, the stories.
Oh, I
They were
bet.
pretty quiet. They've been
Mhm.
super, super quiet. And now they're cheering him on as if he had anything to do with this when his vice president,
Sorry, I guess it was
did
just up in the drops.
he load in?
Well, hey, whoever was just up, you can come back up. Sorry, I was just letting Paige finish what she was saying. Hold on, Paige, 1 second. Naomi, are you opposition? Or did you mean to come up?
Why
What's up?
hasn't he made it cheaper? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's the opposition to that. Why hasn't he made it cheaper?
Yeah, I'm just looking for opposition, like people who voted for Trump or support him, something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This
I'm
isn't.
an opposite.
Okay, cool. You voted for him?
I did.
Okay. Do you want to address the specific prompt, or do you just want to speak in general how you believe he's doing, or what? I'm good with
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like I see all these protests. No kings, no kings. Well, a king would be able to make gas and groceries cheaper. So he's obviously not a king. How
Well-
could he
well, no.
tell the businesses to make things cheaper?
Well, I think you're taking it too literally, like when like the No Kings protest. I think you're taking it literally in the sense that, like, yeah, obviously in the currently, yes, he's not a king in whatever you're thinking, right? That's not what people are saying.
How could he? How could he make the groceries cheaper?
Well, he can't. That's the point. But he campaigned on it.
Okay, that's good. I guess.
Do you, Naomi, I have a quick question, Naomi. Do you think that perhaps through his foreign relations with people like, say, with countries like China, people that we in Mexico, people we heavily Canada, that we heavily trade with, Germany, that having friendly and but yet productive like relations could help get us better deals so that like prices could come down. Like he could actually get on the phone and talk with some of these leaders and like work out some kinds of deals. And yes, of course, he's got to go through other channels, but that's not what he's doing. In fact, he's been penalizing countries who don't have to raise their prices when it comes to tariffs. China, they're not affected by this, right? They don't have to raise their prices because we, the United States Americans, we, the consumers, are the ones that foot the bill on those. So when he has poor relations with countries and he's doing things that are like more like attacking and retaliatory, they very well could go, oh, okay, well, maybe we will raise the price out of spite, because some of these leaders, most of them are men and they get in their feelings and they don't know how to handle themselves.
Yes.
That is true.
Why don't we just make the things? Oh wait, we were trying to make data centers over here in Texas, but everyone was saying they're gonna take all the water.
Well, actually, I mean, I think they are trying to work on that. Let's take Oracle, right? Oracle, we're on Oracle right now. These servers, TikTok is on, and they have a patent system where there's no loss of water, no condensation, there's no evaporation. I think it's called full cycle.
Yeah, because
something
it
like
goes
that,
all the
right?
way through, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, and these are the things where he could help out. He could meet with companies and say, "Hey, let's do this. I want to see you guys improve on these kinds of systems." But instead, what does he do? He deregulates stuff and makes things worse. So I won't say that he can't set prices, he can't set grocery prices, whatever. However, he has power and influence and he can bridge gaps. He can make things better.
I see
And
what
he's
you're
not.
saying. Yeah.
Hey guys,
I
keep
see.
tapping and sharing. We can get to a new guest at 30,000 likes. We have one on request box, by the way. Yeah, go ahead, Newman.
I think we should just make more things here. I just think that would be the best idea. I'm not like a MAGA or anything, but yeah, I did vote for the guy. He said he was going to federally legalize the devil's lettuce, but he has not done that yet, so I'm kind of annoyed by that.
Well, because he wouldn't unilaterally be able to do that.
God, what a
something
liar.
that,
He's lying.
I mean,
He lied to me while I was stoned.
I mean, you're still able to do it regardless, so I think it's okay. I
We're
think that's
having
probably it's probably not the most pressing issue right now, let's be honest.
yeah, we're having like busts over here in Austin. It's crazy. It's like, yo, this is Austin. Get it together.
Okay. Well, do you have anything else that you wanted to speak on in regards to Trump?
No, thank you, Paige. That was, I mean, thank you, host, also, but Paige, yeah, that was very, you're a good debater, dude. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it. Take care.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie.
I, if somebody fell for him, when did he say that he was going to do it? Did he say that? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either way if he did or didn't.
I don't remember him talking about making it federally okay. I don't remember him talking about devil's lettuce.
I mean, if he did, it was probably one of those like off the cuff, just random things that he said while giving one of his 2-hour long speeches at these stupid rallies. Thanks, Andrew.
You know that
not
the
something
devil's lettuce is the #1 cash crop in in Florida, right?
That I did not know.
Yep.
Very interesting. Hello, Leo. What's up?
Hello.
Is that Eminem?
Hello. I am
Is that
39. I
is your
am he, him for TikTok terms and services.
Okay. I'm just curious. Is that profile
what?
picture Is that profile picture Eminem?
It is.
Okay. Just want to make
It
sure.
really is. As a founding father.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I just want to make sure my eyes were working correctly. All right. So, anyways, are you opposition? Did you vote for Trump or support him or anything like that?
I would probably have said I would have voted for Trump strictly because I'm a party line voter. But watching things play out the way they are, absolutely not. I don't think I would vote for any candidate right now.
So you didn't vote in this last election in 2024?
No, because I don't like standing in line when I already know what my state's going to vote for anyway.
Well, I mean, Florida, sure. I mean, it's most likely to vote red, but I mean, okay. Then why did you come on up then?
I mean, no.
If you're not
Oklahoma
opinionated enough to vote,
if you're not all counties voting for,
if you're not opinionated enough to vote or care enough to vote, what is it that you wanted to come up and speak on?
Do what?
If voting wasn't something that was important enough to you, what is it that you want to come up here and say? You're on mute right now, by the way.
Well, I mean,
and by the way, you could also mail and vote. By the way, you could mail and vote.
I did serve the other half of. Okay, but you know how but you know how they say for this. Okay, so
come on,
you
spit
know
it
how
out.
In that part in the Declaration of Independence where the founders said, for this we give our,
you're gonna drive
our land
me
and our
insane.
rights and our property and our lives. Yeah, I gave up my life or my body for being a veteran. So I actually have an opinion, and my opinion is valid because I actually, put my life on the line for my rights and your rights.
Cool. I'm very happy for you.
Do you think you were the only person in the room that joined the military that served?
Right. I mean, not to be rude, but that doesn't really make anybody special if they've been in the military. It's great that you did that, but I don't think it makes anybody special. I don't give somebody automatic respect because they're a veteran. You still have to earn respect.
Making me special? No, that's not what I'm implying. I'm saying that me being in the military is equivalent to you guys going out and voting.
No,
it's not.
No.
You're not doing anything different. How is it not? How is it not?
Because you're not voting.
How is it not?
You serving in the military does nothing to change anything in regards to any policies or any laws or anything like that.
So let me ask you something.
Go for it. Go for it.
Any day, Junior.
That I vote? Is it a mandate?
It's not
exercise if I choose to exercise.
Yes, obviously it's not mandated. No doubt.
It's your civil duty. It's
but
not
yes,
mandated,
I agree with
it's your
Paige.
civil
Yes,
duty.
that I agree with. It's not forced. I don't think it should be,
Well,
but yes, I think it is your civil duty.
Let me ask you something,
well,
Leo. Wait, hold
I
on,
would say that
Leo, be quiet. Let me ask you
yeah,
something.
you're right.
Let's
It is a civil
hold on.
duty, but
Oh
again,
my
I
God, this.
agree that I performed my civil duty in another
Leo,
manner.
you need to like fix
Okay.
that MAGA Wi-Fi. Let me ask you a quick question. Let's say, hypothetically, that Vice President Harris had won the presidency, but you decided still to, you had sat out the vote. You didn't vote. You know how easy it would be for me to turn around and you would be
Felt the
so
same
upset
way with
that she, hold on, I am not done speaking. That was a
no, I
comment of the
wouldn't.
period. Be quiet, Leo. So you do you know how easy it would be for me to rub into your face? You can't complain. You didn't vote. So you can't say anything bad about her. Like, you know how easy that is, right?
Well, I don't say anything really bad about anyone, especially candidates beyond their political affiliation. But other than that,
You're not
I don't
answering my
really.
question.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be upset. I would feel exactly the
I
same
don't
way when
think you should
Biden
sit up
won.
here and like beat your chest like a silverback gorilla, like you won, like, well,
Why am I
we won,
beating
or
my
whatever with
chest?
Trump. I'm still speaking. When you didn't even vote for him, you could not even be motivated to get your ass off the couch to go and do your civic duty. That's
You're
weird.
right.
Uh,
But I yet perform my civic duty in another manner, which is pretty much
It's not the
allowing
same.
so
us to
okay,
have our rights and
it's different.
forfeit
It's
our
different.
rights to be
Leo,
exercised in the
it's not
duties
the
in
same.
which we choose to exercise.
Leo, you can't, and Corey, I'll get to you in a minute. You can't keep like relying or falling back on saying, "Hey, I'm a veteran, therefore I don't have to vote in this election or that." There's only so many times you can use that
No, I'm
excuse.
saying again, it's not an excuse.
It,
I'm
I mean,
saying I perform legitimately
Leo,
the
we
same
okay,
civic
heard
but
duty.
then
you.
Leo, why are you up here then? Like, what are you
Why am
hoping to
I
get
up
out?
here?
Yeah, what are you hoping to get out of this conversation,
Well, I'm
debate,
up
whatever?
here because I will actually tell you, I will actually vote for a Democrat or anyone
Cool.
for the simple reason of getting somebody arrested in the Epstein files. I would say that a lot of this stuff going on, especially with Trump and Iran and all this, is a midterm distraction to boost up gas prices so we have something to talk about until November
Wait,
rolls
so
around.
Trump is
In the
purposely
meantime,
doing this to
the
raise
people
gas
that are
prices?
raking in the dollar
Like,
bills for
he's
this
stupid, but he's not
are the
that
Middle
stupid.
Easterners.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, so
absolutely.
I just want to make it very clear. Did you say that Trump is
Oh,
purposely
well,
doing
let me
this to
ask you
increase
this.
gas
Let me ask
prices?
you this.
This lag is going to drive me crazy. It already
Oh,
has.
absolutely.
Fuck. Guys, new guest at 25,000 likes. New guest at 25,000 likes. Please, tap quick. Hey, Corey, go ahead.
What has people
real quick, how
talking
about
more? The jacked up gas prices or people focusing on the Epstein files?
Go ahead, Corey.
No, I was just gonna like because he keeps saying that being a veteran was a civic duty. Actually, no, it's not. That's why we have a voluntary military force, right? Our military is voluntary. It's an extra thing, but it definitely
Oh,
is
we're
not your
past
civic
that.
duty to serve.
Bro, we're already past that and I already made a point on why this are going on.
Yeah, I know, but the whole Epstein thing
But
is
you're
also
a
really
day late
silly.
and a dollar short, bro.
Well, hold on. So, cool. Well, let's have this conversation then. You said you would have
Oh, you're
supported
trying
Trump
to
in the
have this
2024
conversation
election?
again to try to discredit me personally instead of
No,
trying to
Leo.
discredit my
Hold
argument.
on. No, Leo, because actually I will happily discredit your argument. So you're saying you would
So
happily
can
vote
we
for
start
anybody
with the
who
argument?
arrested? Sure, I was trying to do
Shut
that
up,
if you would
Leo.
stop talking. Any host, you said that you would happily vote for anybody who would arrest people in the Epstein files. But you also said that you would have voted for Donald Trump in 2024, despite the fact that by 2024, his relationship with Epstein was established beyond any reasonable doubt. So, how am I supposed to believe you that you would actually do this when you said that you supported the man who had a personal friendship with Epstein?
So I guess you legitimately missed the point where I said I was a party line voter. Did you miss that
But
part?
you said you would have voted for him. Thank you, Pitch. Guys, keep tapping. We'll get to new guys at 25,000 likes. But you said you would vote for him. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. Hey, everybody who's watching on the
Sorry.
tube, if you can like the live, that'd be great.
You know what a party line voter is, sir?
Yes.
Yes, it's someone
Yeah.
who lacks critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somebody does like the Christmas tree on the multiplication. Like we know what it is, Leo.
Yeah. What are you trying to get at, though? Thank you, Juliana. What are you trying to
Yours
get at?
what I think are you trying to say, Leo, that you felt forced because he's your
I'm
party?
basically saying that party line voters legitimately most of the time do not pay attention to the candidate or the policies. All they're paying
Okay,
attention
so
to
again-
is
Well, that doesn't
who they
really
are.
bode well for your argument, then.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah,
really
so
help.
Leo
So
votes for
again,
a team. Wait, hold on. Corey was trying to say something. Leo's like, let go team go. You think this is a fucking football
I would have
game?
been a
We get
party
it.
line voter
Shut up. Your name's not
because
Corey.
both
Be quiet,
candidates.
Leo. Go ahead, Corey.
If you are a party line voter, then I should not trust you when you say you would vote for anybody who would want to arrest somebody in the Epstein files.
Well, I would say that I would be somebody to trust, considering the fact that when Donald Trump deployed the National Guard into Washington, D.C., I went on actual panels and apologized for
What do you want, a
supporting this
fucking
man.
cookie? What do you want, a fucking cookie?
Oh,
for
no.
that?
Damn it, I was
You
literally
can't
going to say the
say-
same thing.
but you can't use the tactics of this man trying to discredit my
You
credibility.
want praise for doing like the bare minimum?
No.
No, what Leo wants, I'm kind of used to this, like on other lives. Leo wants his belly rubbed.
No. What I'm saying
It's
is,
not the only thing he wants, really.
when the man does something wrong, I'm open-minded enough and said, this doesn't seem
Interesting.
right. Maybe I shouldn't.
You voted for somebody who is a felon, a convicted felon, and a rapist. Don't sit up here and act like you want your cookies and your belly rubbed because one time you went on a panel and you whined about him.
Well,
That's
actually,
not very adult.
that's the whole thing. He couldn't even bother to vote because lines were too long in Oklahoma. You're the state that is so populated.
Even though you could have done mail-in voting. You have no excuse.
Have you guys never ever voted for somebody you don't, I don't know, regret?
Yes, because I've never had a candidate that I've actually been like, hi, when you ask a question, shut up, Leo. When you ask a question, you give space for people to answer. I have not been overly super thrilled and happy with everybody I voted for. I didn't want to vote for Hillary Clinton. I was a Bernie gal. I was okay with Obama. I did not appreciate his drone program. In fact, that if that's something I could talk to him
Okay,
about,
so-
be quiet, Leo. You asked a question.
Leo, you gotta
Be
let
quiet.
people speak. Fuck.
Right? So I do take issue with Obama's drone program, him kabooming the shit out of Syria. Like I'll always hold that against him, right? And that's okay because they're politicians.
Well,
they're
I
not
find that kind of
superheroes.
red flaggish, though.
Yeah, shut up, Leo. Here's the thing. What I've learned is you have to be pragmatic. Politicians aren't superheroes. I'm not going to be wearing like sanitary pads on my ears so I can be more like my president and wear like red hats and things like that. I take them for who they are. I look at their policies. I try to guess what kind of administration they would put together, what their cabinet might look like, and I move forward.
Cool.
You vote as if it's a fucking football game. We're not the same, my
Well-
guy.
You're right. We're not the same. Because again, you are only upset with, Hillary for doing whatever she did, terrible policies. You're mad at Obama for his drone, whatever. And that's cool.
Okay,
But what I
I don't-
find a little bit disturbing, especially coming from a known feminist, is that you weren't upset at Hillary or Obama for, I don't know, being in the Epstein files and being legitimate friends.
Wait, hold
with
on.
everybody
Hey,
mentioned
hey,
in
hey,
the Epstein files. Like George.
Both Hillary
Oh.
nor shut up. Both Hillary nor Obama are in there at all in any regards
Well,
to
it is.
any relation to
Hold on.
Epstein
So-
at all. Like no.
So Hillary Clinton is
Tom Hanks.
Hold on. Hillary Clinton
I
is
didn't
the
vote for
Obama
Tom
gave him
Hanks.
all
I
the
didn't
Freedom
vote for
Medal,
Tom Hanks.
the Medal of Freedom Awards.
Nobody
He
here
awarded
voted
all
for
the
Tom
people in the
Hanks, I
Epstein
promise you.
files with the nation's highest medal given to civilians.
Oh my
Her
God,
president
shush,
did that.
shush. Nobody gives a fuck about Tom
Wow.
Hanks. What the fuck does that have to do with this? Guys, 25,000 likes new
Do you
guys. We're
guys
almost there.
realize
Keep
that
tapping,
the
keep tapping.
Democratic Party
Yeah, I have more problems with Hillary.
biggest
Hillary's
donations
hi.
from the
Hold on. I just gave you a couple examples because I'm not going to do what you're doing and trying to monopolize and usurp this
understand why
panel. Be quiet. You need to listen more and shut up. I have lots more problems. She's a fucking war hawk. She's a fucking capitalist. I vote against capitalists. I will go for a capitalist Democrat and I vote against them if I can vote somebody who's going to be less capitalist. But this isn't about me, Leo. I know you want to sit up here and songbird, but can you make a cogent
there's that deflecting.
argument? Can you make it? That's not deflecting. I was direct. I was
Leo.
direct and I was distinct. Be quiet. So can you make a cogent argument for the background? Gas, groceries cheaper yet.
Yep. My argument is that they're not lowering gas and groceries prices because their friends in the Middle East, the Israelis, the Palestinians, the Iranians, all those guys, they're all going to make money off of you guys paying stupid ass fucking gas prices.
Wait,
so
that's
why
not how
the
that
fuck
works.
would they
That's
want
not
to
how
lower
that works.
when you dumbasses are continuing to prove that you'll pay for them?
That's not how that.
Hey, Leo, out of curiosity, you say we'll pay for them. What's the other option?
The other option is using your First Amendment right to go into Congress and redress your grievances.
One dude
Like
tried-
voting? Like
Listen.
voting? Like voting?
Yeah, a guy went into Congress a few months ago and they broke his fucking arm. So, I don't know, man. Also, your
And
First
he was a
Amendment
vet.
rights are
Wasn't he a
voting.
vet? That guy?
He was a
Yes.
medical veteran.
Yeah.
Dressed in uniform at the time, by the way. So they knew very well that he was with that. But hey, you served in the military, Leo. So did a bunch of millions of other people. Like my father, all three of my brothers. Big deal. You know what's one thing? They don't go around reminding people that. They don't even
about my
but you know what they did? But nobody made any big deal.
Why
You
you
brought
bring that
brought up your military service. Stop squawking. But you know
No,
what you do is stop
act
sitting there and acting like you've already done enough.
Guys,
Because you know
25,000
what?
likes. We're almost there. Keep tapping.
Your voting is very
No.
important. But maybe it's good. Maybe you should be that one American that I go, yeah, absolutely not, Leo. Don't go vote. Please don't vote. Ever.
No, I mean, you might be one of them, though. You probably shouldn't vote. I mean, if this is how you're going to behave.
I shouldn't vote for the one person that I don't know is willing to make an arrest in the Epstein files. Let me ask you something. Out of all the countries that are doing the investigation on the Epstein files, can you name the only two countries that aren't investigating the Epstein files?
The United
You're preaching
States?
to the choir. What are you doing?
You're preaching to the
Leo?
choir. Yeah, like we want that as well.
But none of us voted for Jeffrey. None of us voted for Jeffrey's bestest buddy, except for you.
So, let me ask you something.
God damn it.
So, are you
You-
satisfied as an American?
No,
Our
shut up.
government is
Keep
completely
tapping, guys. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
pedophiles?
Leo, much like every woman you've ever been with, I am not satisfied.
We do have another guest. You know what, guys? I'm going to make an executive decision and do an early kick. Shooter, you're saying that gas is cheaper. Okay. When Biden left office, it was $3.19 in January of 2024. It currently is like $4 the average across the U.S. So last time I checked, 4 is higher than $3.19.
Yeah, so you can easily look at this and see who had the highest gas prices. You can look it up right now. Why won't you do it?
Shooter.
Go ahead.
Shooter.
Go. You have your computer on you.
Shooter. You can do whatever mental gymnastics you want to convince yourself.
It's common sense. You can type it in and figure it out.
Shooter, I understand gas was $5 in June of 2022. I
He
get
had
that.
the highest. There you go.
Shooter. What
Thanks
was
for-
it when Biden Or why did I call you Biden? What was gas when Biden left
Please
office?
don't insult me like that. For fun.
Biden, what was gas when Biden left office? I will call you that now. What was gas when Biden left office? Just tell me. Was it
I
higher
have
or
no
lower
idea.
than it is now? Was it, okay? I already told you. So it was 319. That's a lower
Okay,
number than it is now.
congratulations.
Therefore, Trump has not made it cheaper because it was already cheaper when he came into office. That's how that works.
Yeah,
Okay.
Trump's term's not over with you there, buddy, bud. You got what 1,909 days left. Have fun. Keep crying.
Cool. So, do you actually want to engage now, or you just want to be on a platform and do the whole "oh well, cry about it" liberal bullshit?
Well, yeah, I mean it's kind of hilarious seeing you guys cry
Cool.
on,
So if you
on
want,
the.
if you
Wait,
can engage
Shooter, who was
before
crying the last 4 years about gas and grocery prices when Biden was president? Who was crying about that? Shooter? Who was crying about that?
Nobody.
Nobody was crying about gas and grocery when Biden president. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me the thousands of people I spoke to while live streaming weren't crying about that?
I mean, it's just life, man.
Every dumbass at NASCAR shit saying "Let's go, Brandon," quote unquote, or all the fucking "I did that" stickers on gas pumps with Biden on there. Yeah, we never heard Trump supporters bitch and moan over shit they didn't understand at all.
Well,
You
I mean,
guys
Biden.
cry. Wait, hold on, Shooter. I have to
Go
jump
ahead,
in.
Paige.
You cry over Starbucks cups. You guys cry over a Bud Light that was gifted to a trans woman, and you
Well,
go
yeah,
out and you are like, "Let's shoot up all the Bud Light." How'd that work out for you? You
I mean, it didn't
guys
work out for
are
Bud
the
Light.
biggest crybaby snowflakes. You cry about things that are inconsequential, and they like it. MAGA loves that
I
you
don't think
guys
we
do that
cry about
because
it. We just call
when
out the bullshit.
taking Bud Light out and
Like
shooting it up
pretending to
like
be
Kid
a
Rock.
woman can be a man.
There it
Yeah,
is.
be quiet.
There it
So
is.
we're not doing the transphobia. So no, you guys did that. Kid Rock, he did that. He's like got out his Bud Light and got out his big pew pew and was like, "Oh, look at me, I'm gonna shoot it up." You guys have no room to call us snowflakes when you sit and
Cupcakes.
cry that Merry Christmas was taken off of a
Is
Starbucks
cupcakes
cup.
okay?
Remember
We call
that?
it cupcakes.
Yeah,
You
I
know
mean, cupcakes
Who?
are delicious.
You know,
You want to be
you know who?
called
Call
cupcakes?
Corey cupcakes.
You know who actually has TDS?
I mean, you can
You
call it
guys.
cupcakes. I don't care what we call you.
You guys have TDS. You guys have trans derangement syndrome. You couldn't help but bring it on up in a conversation that had nothing to do with transgender individuals. You guys love bringing them up when it is not even the topic at all. It's
I
like
didn't
your
bring it up.
obsession.
She did.
You,
Jackass.
no, you brought up how you don't like them. Yeah, you brought up how you don't like them for
She
whatever
brought
reason
up
when it wasn't even relevant.
She brought up
Can I
beer.
bring it back to oil?
Bud
Can I
Light.
bring it back to oil? Because Shooter, you
I
mentioned.
mean,
this.
can we confirm that I didn't bring it up? She did.
Yes,
You-
I brought it up to draw
Thank
attention
you.
that
Now
you're
we're
sitting
going
here.
somewhere.
So Shooter, I brought it up to counter that you guys just keep crying, which I find the hypocrisy. And so what I did is I showed you examples of where you guys actually cry.
Yeah, but let me.
We actually cry. Huh?
So I find this interesting. So Shooter, you talked about gas price and how like at one point they were more expensive under Biden than they got under Trump over the past month. What did Biden do to make gas more expensive?
Yeah,
That's a
just
very
being
good
a
question.
moron.
That's
So give me a specific thing he did.
Yeah, just nothing.
What?
The dude just a moron. Everybody took advantage of
This
him.
man just said just
Shooter.
nothing.
Wait, hold on, guys, hold on. So Shooter, you're saying absolutely nothing. So if Biden did nothing to affect the gas price,
He didn't.
can't blame
That's my
Biden.
point. He was worthless. He didn't do shit.
how did he not prevent gas from getting more expensive? Like, what did he do that allowed gas to get more expensive?
Nothing. Do you not understand what I'm saying? He didn't do anything.
Got it. So he did nothing because you
Right.
don't care about
In
it.
fact, when you're the president, you need to
Wait,
do
so
something.
Shooter, how did gas?
Everybody's
Shooter, how did gas get more expensive?
again.
How did
I
gas
mean,
get
it doesn't take a rocket scientist here, fellas.
Well, I know it does.
And
I know it doesn't. And yet,
You're the one who can't figure it out.
When I say he did nothing,
Shooter,
this is what
Shooter,
I'm
hold
saying.
on. I agree with you. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, which is why it's really sad that you're too dumb to answer the fucking question. So allow me to answer it again.
I
You're
did
saying
answer it,
Biden did
jackass.
nothing.
I said he didn't do
what
anything
made gas? Hold
while
on.
he was
Cool.
in office.
So what made gas more
Cool.
expensive then?
Yeah.
What made gas more expensive?
Okay, for the 5th time. Do you want me to answer it again? He did nothing. That's why they
Okay,
took
okay,
advantage of it.
great. Guys, 40,000 likes, new guys. Great. Tell us specifically how that caused gas prices to go up.
Yeah, people took advantage of Biden.
Okay,
we all
who?
know that.
Who?
Everybody. The whole
Who?
fucking world did.
Who and how did that raise gas prices?
You want me to know the Bill over at the
Bill?
oil company.
Who's Bill? How did that work?
Oh, Billy. You don't know Bill?
Okay, tell me how that causes gas prices to go up. Please, I want you to explain the intricacies of how gas prices go up by him doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, if I have to explain everything to you, then you're
Yes,
live.
you do.
We're just
Yes,
dumb
you do.
liberals.
Well, you
We're
are.
just-
You guys think men
Hold
can
on,
be
hold on.
pregnant.
Shooter.
Yeah, there it is.
Please.
See?
What do you say?
He says you guys think men can be women.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
their
we
always
are.
go when they have nothing to say. That's what they say. Every
Yeah,
single
Shooter,
time.
we are. We're just dumb liberals. I don't like liberals personally at all, but go ahead. Educate us. I'm pretty sure you can tell us how much Sudafed you can get for a Cadillac converter. However, that's not the topic. But go ahead and educate us, Shooter.
Come on.
Buddy.
No, he doesn't know the Sudafed price. He does know how much he can make off of 1 foot of copper wire. That's a different conversation, though.
That's true.
I'm not going to ask you
I
to
stand
explain
corrected.
anything about
More
oil.
than likely make more money than all three of you combined. So
I know you.
Why didn't you say that so to begin?
completely
Wait,
certain
why
of
didn't
it.
you say that to begin with? That would have just, that would have won the argument if you just started off with that. I'm glad we know that now. Thank you.
So I do find it curious, though, because I'm not asking you to explain everything about oil prices. I'm asking you to explain one thing. Give one clear way in which Biden, by action or inaction, made oil more expensive in the United States.
yeah, he didn't do anything. I just told you for the 17th time. Do you not understand English?
Well, I just don't think you understand.
The dude was
So
just
you
a
don't know.
pushover in office. That's what he did to
So
make
again,
gas
you're saying
prices.
this. So you're just saying this, but you're not actually answering my question. Right? You're just giving generalities again. Can you give a single specific way? Not by saying he didn't do anything, right? Because again, I asked you, by his inaction then, how did gas get more expensive? You're saying people took advantage of us. Who specifically? Name a specific person or country who took advantage of the United States under Joe Biden, and by Biden's inaction, things got more expensive.
Yeah, I mean the whole world, man.
Yeah. Okay. The whole world doesn't control gas prices, so tell us how gas prices went up by his inaction. And if you don't know, say you don't know.
Well, I mean, the guy just didn't do anything. Everybody took advantage of Joe Biden.
All right, so you can't answer the question. Great, got it.
Can't answer it.
I mean, it's just everybody knows that, though. You guys don't.
Everybody knows.
I actually do know the answer. And you know what's really funny, Shooter?
Hey, do you think Joe Biden was a good president?
He was an okay president. He made
It was-
mistakes.
it was
He also-
all right.
But Shooter, let me ask you a question again. So when did gas get more expensive under Biden's term?
Pull up the exact chart right here, just in case you don't know.
Corey, it's common sense. You can't have Shooter up here educating you on everything, okay? Shooter, unmute. Let's have the conversation flow, please.
Yeah. What year did the gas actually start to get more expensive? When did it peak under Biden's presidency?
I have no idea. Tell me.
You don't. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. So you're just
So you
saying
don't
this
know.
shit, but you don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
It's 2022, you dimwit.
Okay. Good job, man.
Do you know? You're saying good job. Yes, it is a good job that I know the shit that you brought up. It is a very good job of me to know more about the topics that you apparently care about.
Hey, you know what I think you guys should do? Move to Canada.
And you already doing that.
Move to Canada.
Why? Why do
They would
we need
accept
to
you
move?
guys way more up there.
Shooter, they would accept me because I don't have any convictions for, creating illicit substances in a trailer. So I agree with you.
Guys, 40,000 likes, we can get to new guests. We're almost there. We have a bunch in the request box, so
Hilarious.
tap a little quicker if you want one.
So,
All right, man. Well, it sounds like you got nothing to say. It sounds like you only want to bitch.
yeah, you guys suck and you're stupid.
There it is. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll get to new guests before 40,000 likes
Men's
because he has
can't.
nothing else to say. We get it. We get it. You're obsessed with trans people. Cool.
This ain't your fucking church, bro. Get off the fucking pulpit.
I'd say get off the cross. We need the wood. But I don't know if he puts himself up on there.
Hey, guys, remember, only opposition, okay? Only opposition. Please. We got enough friendlies up here. So if you are a friendly and you're in the request box, if you can kindly drop it, would appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, Peabody? Like, that is the truth. That's like biological truth. That Scooter was his dad's best swimmer. That was the best his dad had to give to his mom. And had his mom had a little bit more respect, Shooter would not have been here.
Hey, Orange, how are you? Oh, sorry, Paige. Do you want to finish? Sorry.
Hey, as
No, that's a good point, Peabody. I appreciate that.
Well, Orange, I just need to know your age real quickly, just with TikTok terms of service.
30.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, what's on your mind?
Yeah, I want to talk about why oil prices went up under Joe Biden.
Sure. Yeah. Are you opposition, by the way? Because I'm just only looking for.
Yes,
okay,
very
cool.
much so.
All right, cool. So, why do you think
Very
they went
much so. I would say one of the major contributors that Biden directly encouraged is the kind of the offshoot of U.S. imperialism through the Ukraine war. That I guess sanctioned and oil prices and gas and grain. So I'll preface this with saying like energy and agriculture are at the root of the global supply chain. When that's disrupted by something like COVID, it causes contradictions in U.S. imperialism, like the war in Ukraine.
Sorry, I just want to make sure here.
Yeah, go ahead, Gory. You can speak to that.
I just want to make sure. You're saying that the war in Ukraine was U.S. imperialism.
Absolutely.
Who invaded Ukraine?
What do you mean?
Who invaded Ukraine?
Are you trying to say when the war started or who technically did the first military act? Well, Russia technically.
Oh, not technically.
They just did. You don't need to add the word technically. No.
Okay, so do you want to make this about Ukraine? We can do that.
You brought it up. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, Corey. You take.
I'm saying that.
You
are
said
you denying?
You said American imperialism is included by the war in Ukraine. So it wasn't American imperialism. A sovereign country who we had treaty obligations to defend when they handed over their nukes back in the 1990s. Or sorry, actually.
Are they part of NATO? No, they're not.
They don't
We have
need
no
to
obligation.
be. Actually, we do. It's called the Budapest Memorandum. Do you not know about that?
It doesn't supersede NATO-style military conflicts. No.
You're right. You're right. It doesn't supersede NATO, but the United States can act independent of NATO. So again,
yeah, they can, but NATO is also heavily involved in Ukraine.
Anyways, still talking. So, when Ukraine handed over their nukes, the United States agreed to defend them should they ever be invaded.
Mm-hmm.
That was how they handed over their nuclear weapons. So, apart from NATO, right? When Ukraine was invaded by Russia the second time, because remember, they were invaded back in 2014 too when Russia took Crimea, right? We then started giving them weapons and a little bit of funding. That was not American imperialism. We were resisting.
We also trained soldiers, etc.
We trained soldiers in a country that was under attack.
Okay, was it under attack during the Maidan coup?
What year?
2014.
Yes, actually, because literally the Russians took part of Crimea. That was a fucking invasion.
Oh, it was? Didn't they have a vote on annexation?
No, they didn't. The Russians invaded Crimea.
Wasn't this the will of the Crimean people?
No, the Russians invaded Crimea.
I will agree that in Crimea, yes, there were a lot of pro-Russia people.
Right.
That lived there, yes.
So it's at least contentious. Corey's trying to make it like this blanket statement.
It doesn't negate the fact that Russia went in and took over.
Do you understand? I understand what your perspective. I'm
I
trying
could
to
have this
get
conversation with you in 4 fucking different languages. I'm not sure if you're going to understand better. I
Yeah,
do you
understand
understand what
very
Russia
well.
is saying though? Do you
And I
understand what
know who you
Russia's
are.
point
You
is?
are actually, what's your other account is not Chance. How do you call it?
Can you just address the
Yeah, of
actual
course you're not going
content of
to.
my argument?
yeah,
I am.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The
Okay.
Russian
Do
propaganda.
you
Yes,
understand
we
the
can address.
Russian side? You call it propaganda, but do you understand the Russian perspective from this?
Yeah, but
Yes.
hold on. I still want to address the gas price thing because you said it was because
Sure.
of the whole Russia-Ukraine war, or whatever. So, in
That's
relation to what
one
you're
of the
talking,
factors. It's one of
okay,
the factors.
okay,
Yeah.
well,
One of the
okay, and
principal factors.
we'll address the other one, whatever that other one is. However, if you're talking about when they did it in under Biden's term, it would have been in late February of 2022. Okay, gas was already going up well before then, well before then. In fact, it hit its peak only a couple months there afterwards. So I don't think that would be necessarily a reason as to why that would be the case if gas was already
It's a
nearly at its
contributing
peak.
factor, but
Well, hold on, hold on. Okay,
the
what's the
primary
primary
reason
reason?
is supply is like basically global supply chain shut down, and it encouraged bilateral trade agreements, which
But,
puts into contradiction the entire neoliberal world order.
but what did Biden have to do with that? If we would have saw that we saw gas prices go up in every other country, right? We saw this happen globally. We saw it already going up prior to Biden being in office. Obviously, it still went up much more as he was going into office and all that, right? But if it was already going up,
Yeah,
and it was
Host,
because of some,
it's a good point. It's a good point. It further shows that who the president is actually doesn't really matter all that much in terms of geopolitics. The State
well,
Department and U.S. imperialism actually guides geopolitical strategy.
okay,
So
but
good
then
point.
why did you say that Biden did cause gas prices to go up, or he was responsible for it? That was
Because
the thing that you mentioned when you came in.
he participates and is a sheepdog for U.S. imperialism, as denoted by the State Department and international client states.
Okay, so Doug, actually, you've talked to this guy before. What is it you call yourself? MAGA communist? What is
No,
it?
I call myself a Marxist-Leninist.
Marx. Oh, are you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have you confused with somebody else, then I
No,
apologize.
dude, you think that anyone from the American Communist
Fucking
Party
loser.
is like some sort of MAGA
Sir,
communism, as
sir,
if that's an
sir,
ideal, if that's
sir,
an
sir,
ideology.
sir. I was raised by card carrying socialist and a card carrying communist. You're barking up the wrong tree. I
Okay,
vote against
so you're familiar with
capitalism.
Marxism-Leninism, right?
Yes, I'm not
Okay,
perfect at it.
that's
I
fine.
haven't
That's fine.
studied it, but
Okay, well, I have studied it, so
well,
we
that's
can find
great.
common
But
ground,
that's
right?
Because you don't know what imperialism is, and you deny
Yes, I do.
responsible
I do know
imperialism
what
for others.
imperialism is,
Let me
actually.
I
guess.
don't
Let me
think.
guess. Imperialism is only capitalist, right?
Yeah, that's probably what he thinks.
As Lenin understands it, is the highest stage of capitalism.
Hey guys, let's redefine imperialism in a way that completely
That's not
removes any sort of
redefinition. That's
debate.
the
It
only.
is redefining it.
I
Still
know.
talking. So allow me to treat you like your actual ideology would treat anybody with a dissenting voice. I'm going to mute you when it's inconvenient for me. Anyways, now let's be clear about
Inconvenient
this.
for you is your education.
What Russia did was imperialist. The United States having a treaty obligation to remove nukes from a certain country is not by default imperialism. And having alliances and military alliances with countries is not fucking imperialism by default. The gas prices did not rise because of American imperialism. To say that demonstrates total ignorance of global events. You're a silly goose. They rose because of Russian
According
imperialism,
to you.
if anything. No, according to how fucking things work.
According to you.
According to reality.
Not according to the vast majority of people on Earth, by the way.
Really, the vast majority of people on Earth agree that Russia invaded Ukraine. This is Russian imperialism. So
They view
you're actually
the
in the minority.
majority. No, hold on. The majority of people on planet Earth agree that it was NATO and the Western imperialist factions that precipitated the war in Russia.
Yeah, by not invading. Got it.
No,
But
by
wait,
committing
hold on.
an
But what you're doing,
an illegal
hold on,
coup in the
orange,
Maidan
orange,
revolution.
orange. You do sound. Are you pro Putin, by the way?
I mean, not personally, but as far as he stands
No, I'm
against,
asking you personally.
uh, I think that Putin operates as a centrist in Russia. I support the SMO, yeah, but I don't support
Okay,
all of Putin's policies.
but you enough. You do support enough.
I think Putin versus like Joe Biden or Donald Trump, Putin 100%.
Yeah, but okay. See, yeah, I can't get on board with that.
Mao says draw a line. Mao says draw a line. And who is fighting the U.S. hegemon? It's Russia.
Guys,
Putin
50,000 likes, new guest. Wait,
is
how
a
do you call yourself?
murderer. What the
How do you
hell?
call yourself a communist? But then you would choose Putin over Biden.
He's
He's a tanky.
Well,
He's
actually,
tanky.
I can explain this.
Tankies are more
I can
are
explain this.
militant.
Can I explain this position? Because it does seem contradictory, and a lot of people are confused. I think it's very simple. So, Marxist-Leninist, in the Maoist tradition, Mao says draw a line, establish primary and secondary contradictions. And to have a mutual alliance to understand the primary contradiction, which in this historical epoch is U.S. hegemony and imperialism, you have to take one of two sides. You can't middle. You can't find some sort of utopian ideal. You have to say what is actually going on in history. Who are the forces that are for or against U.S. imperialism? And in this side, Russia, while not being a communist state, is very much in antagonism and has taken a very real first step in combating directly U.S. imperialism in the war in Ukraine. So you have to at least support that action. That is the Marxist line.
If anybody wants a TLDR, basically he's, hey, America bad, therefore anybody else who does anything that might potentially combat America.
That's a gross oversimplification of what I said.
Even if they are indeed worse than the United States. For example,
that's a gross oversimplification.
And yet it's accurate.
And yet,
Yeah,
Corey,
I feel
you
like...
have no. Hold on. Let me just Corey because he's so angry about this. Corey, you have no familiarity with Marxism-Leninism. You haven't read any of the canon of Marxism-Leninism. You don't understand China. You don't understand Russia. You don't understand any of this. You're just angry.
Yeah, clearly I don't know. That's why I was able to tell what the fuck your definition of imperialism was before you told me anything.
Well, you reject Lenin's imperialism.
You stand with things. Yes, I do. But again, let me treat you the same way.
On what grounds?
Marxist-Leninists want to treat everybody else. So again, I'm going to silence freedom of speech while I point
what
this
grounds do you reject?
Your entire take of, hey, everybody else who opposes the United States good, United States always bad, is very fucking stupid. For example, supporting the country with a leader who assassinates his political rivals and invades other countries willy-nilly.
That happens in the United States.
Explicitly. And again,
that happens in the U.S.
Instead of taking it on a case-by-case basis, assessing it all or nothing is very fucking dumb, and you are very fucking dumb for holding that opinion.
According to you, but all of the things you said happen in the United States.
Yeah, but Orange, come over to the one that's raised under socialism, communism. This one.
I would love to talk to you about this.
Come over here for a little bit. Hold on, but you cannot deny that Putin is not. He is not better than these guys. You can't.
But you have to understand that according to Putin operates as a political centrist in Russia, and he has a popular mandate. So who are we to say who's good or bad?
He murders people, Orange.
Who?
What do you mean who?
Journalists, opposition. He was a KGB agent, for fuck's sake.
What's bad about the KGB?
Okay, you need to stop. Now, that's beyond. Wait, hold on. Orange, that's beyond tanky. Even I don't know any tankies. I'm mutuals with some tankies on here, and even they will not.
No,
they will not uphold the KGB. You are a militant about this. It's not good. This is unhealthy. There's ways about going about this that doesn't cost innocents' lives.
Again, the U.S. does only bad because the U.S. does it. If anyone else does it, it's fine. I just want to point that is your
Corey,
position.
But after you're done jibber jabbering, can I just respond to you directly in your asinine points?
Only if you can tell me what I'm getting wrong about your position.
Okay, you're getting wrong fundamentally in that you reject Lenin's imperialism, and I actually doubt you even understand what Lenin's imperialism is. Imperialism in the modern context is actually only relevant based on Lenin's definition of imperialism. Do you understand what that is?
No, it's not, but also just saying that imperialism is inherently
You can't just say no, it's not. You have to give a reason.
So I was doing that before you opened your mouth again. See how that works? See how I was still explaining myself? I wasn't just saying nuh-uh. So if you shush...
You just did say nuh-uh.
Guys, it's 50,000, not 45.
Anyways, the whole point here is that imperialism, by definition, is exploiting other countries for the benefit of your own. It has nothing...
No, it's not. That's not what imperialism is.
only under the fucking Leninist lens, because again, they just bring in capitalism to fucking remove the fact that they also, like the USSR, was incredibly imperialistic, right? So it's basically like, hey, if
The
we
USSR was an imperialist.
well, ask the Ukrainians back in the 1930s.
The
And the
Banderite
You
Polish.
guys, hold on
Ukrainians,
one
yeah,
second.
okay.
One second. Hold on one second. This is really off topic. We're talking about gas and groceries. We're talking about the United States. We're
Yeah,
talking
I don't
about
know
the
how we
United
got to
States,
this.
Trump,
Corey's
and
Corey's
wait,
psychotic
no. Hold
anti-communism
on.
is getting.
Orange, stop.
It,
Stop. This is now we're being disrespectful to the host. This is not the conversation he wants to have. Okay, so
Let's pivot us back to the point at hand before Corey soys
get
out
back
again.
on. Don't do that.
soy's out? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
It means look at Corey and then look at his vitriol, and then you tell me that's not the soyest thing you've ever seen.
Does he
I don't
look
know what soy
soy
means.
to you, sir?
I don't know what that means.
He looks
man.
incredibly soy to me. Yeah.
Well,
He's on
what does
Chapel
that
Trap
mean?
House.
What do you mean?
Now you
look
sound
soy?
MAGA.
Yes, you do.
Orange. Now you sound fucking MAGA.
Form versus content. I'm saying the content of what
Toxic
he says is pro-U.S. imperialism.
Toxic
Guys, we're almost at 50,000.
masculinity is very not.
Corey
Yeah, not
supports
okay.
U.S.
Not
imperialism.
cool, buddy.
Stop.
Not
Just
cool.
stop. If you can't fucking talk about the gas, the groceries, Trump, United States, I think we're done here.
Okay,
Right,
so
and
let me address the whole price shock, right? That this is not basically my point, very simple, is that this is not under the discretion of presidents. It is at the discretion of the donor class, the ruling class, monopoly and finance capital that own the politicians that do their bidding through the theater of U.S. politics. You guys are myopically focused on controlled opposition and the type of jibber jabber political theater that's in the US while ignoring the actual real contradictions of monopoly and finance capital and its influence in US imperialism. That's a good salient point. You guys want to roll
You're
your
just
eyes
word
about it?
salading,
Fine.
man. You're just word salading here. That's all you're doing.
Okay, challenge anything that I said. Challenge any single thing that I said.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. Can you actually explain what specific action was taken on behalf of the donor class to make things more expensive under Joe Biden?
The under Joe Biden, the rail workers strike, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe Biden caused the rail workers strike?
No,
What's up,
he
Ash? How are you?
used his
And fuck off. We hit 50,000. I was just waiting for us to. I don't like.
He's very niche.
But like it,
Ukraine, you son of a bitch.
Extremely niche, but to downplay the harm that Putin has caused, no, absolutely not. No, I can't.
But like he just doesn't like it. Never. I don't know. I don't even know what to say here. Let me get to the next guys. Guys, keep tapping and sharing. We're looking for opposition. If you're joining live, click the red follow button. Send in the army. If you're watching on the tube, make sure you subscribe to. Make sure you like the page there as well. I do want to address him in a second. But anyways, guess what's up? The what is it? The white? How you doing?
Emperor,
Exactly,
yes.
Ash. Exactly. That was I was gonna. Thank you. But yeah. Anyways, white. Go ahead.
Yeah, the White Emperor. The reason I named my account that is because a lot of people are talking about American imperialism right now.
Okay. I am just looking for opposition. Or are you opposition? Meaning?
Yeah, I mean, I want higher gas prices and grocery prices personally.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, we farm corn, wheat, soybeans, hay, straw, and then we help a dairy farm here in our area. So if all those things were higher, we would make more money.
If gas was higher, you would make more money?
And it depends on the gas. Like if we're using ethanol from corn or soybeans or biodiesel B100, and all of our diesel engines were ran off of that, our crops that we raise would actually be competing with the food that we feed the animals.
Okay. Just real quickly though, did you happen to vote in the last election?
Which election? My local one or like a national one?
No, the national one. Yeah, the 2024.
Yeah, I voted for Republican.
Trump, then, right?
Correct.
Okay. Why did you vote for him? I'm curious.
We're we identify more over here for food. So our
You
cooperate
identify as
our co-op.
food.
Yeah, so we have to pay. We're farm bureaus, so we pay the Democrats and the Republicans the same.
Okay, what does that have to do with Trump and what he would have done?
Well, Trump was sold to me as someone who was protecting our interests.
Okay, in which way was he protecting the interest of you or the average American?
So, like when we farm, our groceries go to the supermarket, and typically grocery prices are fairly low. But when we have lots of immigration with an I and immigration with an E, it's hard. It's a very complex logistic chains.
Okay.
So when you have people coming in and out just using the system,
Uh-huh.
and it affects us because money goes out to other countries, which is very common. People come here and work and send
Uh-huh.
money back to their homes. But if it doesn't stay here, then it actually it takes from us.
If what doesn't stay here, I'm sorry. If what
So
doesn't
if
stay
like
here, it
let's
takes
say
one.
there's a doctor or like a lawyer or something,
Uh-huh.
or
You're cutting out. Oh,
and
repeat. Go ahead.
so
You were just cutting out there.
yeah, so someone who's maybe in aviation and has commercial properties in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
So if they come here and like eat here and then make a business deal in another country that makes them money, but they don't have to pay taxes or they don't have to pay, like I think here we have tax laws and
Uh-huh.
we have, depending on which government or which court system you establish with, they
Uh-huh.
make policies to help your business, right? Well, if our business is always abroad, then it's what do they call it? People are taking from. So they make money here and then take it back to their country.
Okay. Courier page. Do you have anything to respond to that? I don't quite know what
Well,
to say at
okay,
this
so
point.
you know what a diamond does?
Well, hold on. Courier page. Anything you want to say to that before we continue the conversation?
I'll be honest with you. I was having a separate conversation
I
in
saw in
the
the code. You're
chat.
good.
I
No, you're all
apologize.
good. No. You're totally okay. No worries.
So like a diamond, you know what a diamond is, right?
Yes.
It's not uncommon to put diamonds on cutting wheels for fabrication or
Yes, true,
masonry work.
true.
Well, we used to get a lot of diamonds from Africa. Well, with new technological advances, we can make them in a warehouse out of just here in town. So we
Yeah.
don't have to fly to another continent. So depending on which business deal you're in on, you might have been making lots of monies if you were dealing outside the country and like rare earth metals. So that would be like a rare earth stone that we brought here because of technological advances. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure, but we can't
Okay.
do that with like like there are raw minerals that we cannot synthetically replicate that, like for instance China has. We need to learn to play nice.
Yeah, well, that's why we send them soybeans.
Huh?
We develop trade.
Hey, so you're muffling your phone right now, and we can't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
so my whole life, even since I was in diapers, we would send China or different ports of the Asian continent soybeans so that they could feed their animals because they had a bigger population. Well, with different trades, and I believe you have to be like a licensed broker, and in certain commodities, like if today a guy from Canada came down and wanted to buy a tractor, well, he can't take it across the border until some broker says, all right, it's not stolen. Here's the documentation. So now they're recording it a little bit heavier than they ever have. So with China, we used to sell them what they needed. Like it's cheaper for China to buy soybeans abroad than utilize the different soils for their crops in their territories. So we would do trades of commodities abroad. And America's always been a very farming and food plethora type society. So other countries would use us for our commercial farms, and then our boats like Del Monte that just went Del Monte, it just went bankrupt. $500 billion. That's not just, it's not just a patch of trees and fruit. It's boats, it's logistic chains, you're getting all those things. So that's what we offer here to other countries. It's not just stones and different things.
It sounds like
Go
you
ahead.
have, at least based on what you're saying, it sounds like you have an issue with capitalism potentially.
Well, it's a tug of war all the time.
Wait,
So,
yes or no?
you
Wait,
guys
hold on.
only,
Are you anti-capitalist? I'm anti-capitalist. Are you anti-capitalist?
well, we use both.
Yes or no,
Well, both
please.
what?
Well, so I'm
First
telling you that.
first answer the question. First answer the question, and then we can get to that second part.
Well, I'm not anti either because we use both.
What do you mean by
Are
either?
you
What else are you referring to? Yeah,
personally
are you pro or
Okay, so
anti-capitalist?
I have never sold soybeans or a bushel of soybeans over $11 a bushel, ever.
Listen, it's a direct question, just a yes or a no. I can firmly, just in one sentence, say, I am anti-capitalist. Can you say that?
Are you there, guys? I don't know if you know, so you're on mute though. Hey guys, make sure you keep tapping and sharing though, okay? Please.
So what I'm saying is if I go buy a new tractor, but I don't produce more
Sir,
food, does the
please
food
stop.
cost
Yes
more?
or no? Are you against capitalism?
Well, we use both.
I am asking you and your ideology. You, not we, not the government, you.
Okay, well, if I can't be anti, because to be anti would be I can't say that I'm the richest person in the world.
Would you like to see capitalism eradicated?
The idea, or are you a person?
Okay, fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Seriously.
Do you need a goat?
Just go fuck
Do you hear the
yourself.
dog and the
Honestly.
horse and the pig?
You're just not answering. I agree with
It's
Paige. You're
not
just
a
not. Nah. You're just not answering like questions, man, and like that's not cool. Why? Like why is it so hard to answer a basic question? Like it really shouldn't be all that difficult, you know? Guys, we
I'm
are
sorry,
looking for
Doug. Like,
opposition. No, it's
that
fine.
was
It was
just
just no, it's okay. It's okay.
just be genuine. Have good faith arguments. Like, just stop.
Yeah. Hey, if you're watching on the tube, the phone number has been posted periodically in the chat, so you can call in there. If you're watching on TikTok, you can of course just request. Make sure you do send in your heart me though if you are watching on YouTube or on TikTok rather. I'm sorry. And guys, we're looking just for opposition. So if you're in the request box in TikTok, make sure you do disagree with us. Okay, Henry, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Thanks, man. Okay, cool. So I just need to know your age, please, for TikTok service.
58.
Okay, what's on your mind?
Do you think that we have a problem of instant gratification in your generation or lower?
What about instant gratification?
Is that what you want them everything in your generation or below? You're about 25, right? Something like about that.
I
He's
appreciate that, but
24. Come on now.
I appreciate that, but I'm 32. I'm 32, but very nice of you.
If
No, I
you're
don't.
32,
Hold on. Henry, I don't think this urge, this need for instant gratification is any different now than it was then. I think if boomers or Gen Xers or whoever, if they grew up where technology is now, I think it would be the exact same thing. I don't think like millennials or Gen Zers are any different. What's that?
Yeah, but we didn't have it.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is it's not the generation that you seem to have an issue with. It's just it's a product of social media, technology, etc. That can be applicable to anybody.
So that's my point.
But what's your issue, though,
That's
Jenna?
my
What are you
point.
trying to get at? I'm just curious as to what you're trying
You
to
said
get at.
that why hasn't Trump made gas grocers cheaper yet?
Right.
And I think that you have a problem with instant gratification because things takes time, right? I don't know if you have cook a cake, a piece of bread. It takes time, you know. It takes time.
Henry, I would agree. I think it's also it's a little bit more intelligent for things to grow into increments, right? However, Trump promised this. So what we're doing is saying, well, he promised it, and he promised it all of this to be immediately he was going to.
Sure.
Right.
And then
Sure.
so all we're doing is taking a man by his word, and he's failed.
Are you gonna take any politician by their word?
Of course not.
Which politician you
I'm
take
not a
by their word?
muppet.
But hold on, we
Exactly.
knew that he wasn't going to be able to lower these things, but he campaigned on that, right? And not only that, for the last 4 years when Biden was president, Trump supporters complained constantly about things being more expensive. So
But we don't believe that.
I had
politician,
Henry. There was plenty that believed it. When I did live streams prior to 2024 election in November, all of them said, "Hey, I'm voting for Trump because my pocketbook was better when he was president. Things are going to be cheaper." 90% of them. That was the reason why.
Henry, are you saying that you knew Trump was lying and you voted for him anyways?
I take politicians and I don't give their word too much value. I think it is maybe a position, and they try to make it nicer. And
So
it's
why
all
did you
of them.
vote for him? So why did you
That's not
vote
my
for them?
question.
Sorry, Corey.
I
Maybe
vote
go
for
ahead.
them because it was a destroyer. It was gonna change everything, and actually doing it. That's
Oh,
why I
Destroy
do it.
what?
You're accelerationist.
Whatever
Got
he's
it.
doing right now, do you think there's not enough?
No.
What's he?
Hold on. What is
You
he?
want
What is
more?
he
Better.
destroying?
Fuck is he
You're saying
doing?
You're saying he's a destroyer. What is he destroying, and what do you want him to destroy?
If you
Well,
say the swamp, I
how,
swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say that.
No, I said if you say
Yeah,
that,
no,
because
I
he
was not.
is the swamp.
I was not gonna say that. But what he destroyed, well, he's changing politics right now
Mm.
in the planet. America is, in my opinion, I have a strong opinion on that, but my opinion
Yes, we
has
see that fascism is growing outside of America because when America sneezes, the world catches a cold. So we see fascist activities and far
you
right.
know what fascism
Hold on
is.
one second. Yes, I
We'll
do.
get there. We'll get there.
Yes. But what I'm seeing is that there is a rise of anti-immigration effort, like in the UK, in France. We see the AfD. We see the rise of that fascist, that group political party in Germany. We saw in France, like their far right party.
So
Thankfully,
why do you think they're voting like that?
thankfully they were beating because
Why do you think they're voting like that?
honestly,
Because sometimes. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead, Corey. I don't want to monopolize. Go ahead.
No. You're good. It was your conversation, so I'm sorry, Paige.
You can
Yeah,
jump in.
hold on, Henry, having lived in Europe,
Yeah.
because it's always
Yes.
been there. The racism, the xenophobia has always been there. And men
Not
will
like that. Not like that.
capitalize off of that. And they know that impressionable, the young men and here in America, they know that they can build armies and continue to recruit and build armies over these like fascists. There's also an uprise in Catholicism with young men out of the blue. I wonder why. Well, because you look at some of these podcasters who happen to be Catholic, and it aligns. As a former Catholic, went to Catholic school, the whole 9 yards. It aligns with a lot of those ideologies that fascists hold. This nationalism, this rebirth. Putin, what does he really want? He wants to get the USSR back together. He wants
Let's
Kiev.
go subject
He
by
wants
subject,
he
because that
wants
is
the motherland. Henry, we get it. There's a lot of you guys, not you personally, but those guys out there.
Hey, guys, we can get to new guests at 75,000 likes, okay? We're looking proposition. Go ahead, Henry.
so. My thing is that you bring so many subjects there that I don't know how to address them. So would you gonna talk why I believe nationalism is better than not nationalism?
Well,
Can I ask you that? Because if you're saying that, are you a fascist, Henry?
No, I'm not.
He has
I'm
the
not able to
tenets.
be a fascist.
Henry has the tenets, and
I'm not.
I'll skip ahead. I'll give you the preview. Henry has the tenets. He definitely does, because he sat on pickles. He's very homophobic. He's
Mm.
Yeah,
very
he's been on my list
transphobic.
before.
He's
Mm.
very
What?
sexist.
I'm not
You
homophobic.
have these
What are you talking
you
about?
do. If we go through Umberto Eco's tenets of fascism, or Jason Stanley, right? Or Roger Griffin, we can talk about Madeleine Albright and what her idea of fascism is. You, the way that you talked in the middle of the night on Pickles Live, the stuff you said is far right ultra nationalism.
Yeah.
Henry,
Well,
that's what you are.
how can I be a fascist? I don't have power to be a fascist.
Wait, so hold on.
What do you mean?
Hold on. So, Henry, for example, I'm a democratic socialist. Am I not a democratic socialist because I don't hold any power in the United States?
Well, what are you going to do about it? Like, what is it
That's not
that
the
you're
question,
going to
Henry.
do?
That's not the question, Henry, is it? Am I not a
don't have.
democratic
Okay,
socialist because I don't hold any power in the United States?
okay, I'm gonna tell my position. I believe less government, more freedom, and in general, fascism is the opposite. It's the control of all the means of productions, and I
Do you
don't agree
mean
with that. So I'm
that's
not.
not what fascism
I'm a
is?
business
That's
That's
not
not
owner. I'm a
fascism at
business
fascism.
all.
owner.
But hold on,
No, what is it?
you want government to have less control. So
What is
and
fascism?
hold on, Henry. You want government to have less control. Therefore, I would imagine you would leave it up to the woman to make a choice in terms of her body. You would leave it up. You would allow people to marry who they want and do all those things, right? If you want less government.
Well, to whoever you want to kiss, I don't give a damn. Okay, about
Mhm.
that. That number
Okay,
one.
but and women can make their own
Wait.
choices. And women can
I
make their own
maybe,
choice.
yeah. Wait. Let me finish one point. You want to trap me in something. Let me finish
I'm
one.
not
We're
trying to
gonna
trap you.
address
I'm
that.
just trying to ask you questions. You trap yourself. It's not
Uh,
me.
in sexual behavior, I believe that should be private. You can kiss whatever you want, as long as you don't try to push it on my children or do something like that. I don't care if
Oh,
you're gay or transgender or whatever you want.
this is very tempered because you said that it serves no purpose.
Yeah, it serves no purpose. What's the problem?
No, you were
My
doing
beliefs.
replacement.
Wait.
No.
You
Hold on,
want me?
Henry. No, on Pickles Live, you were basically like, you guys don't serve a purpose. I'm queer, by the way. You guys don't serve a purpose because of reproduction.
So what? You know that opposition is not hate. I respect you, and you can do whatever you want. I believe that.
As a woman, Henry, stop boiling us down to baby makers. And as a queer woman, don't attack my orientation either whilst you do that. Thank you.
Who's attacking you? Who's attacking you? Why you feel attacked?
You do. When you say that we are basically useless people, we don't add value to life, I'm
Well,
going to
it's
gently
my
lob the
opinion.
ball back
What's the
into the
problem?
court.
But what is the problem about me saying something and respect you to do whatever you want?
You don't
I can
respect
agree.
if you say, you know what, you can hold hands, kiss,
I
whatever
don't
that is,
have to.
in the privacy of
Yeah.
your own home. It's okay, Henry, if we're in the closet. Got it.
I didn't say that. Let me give me 10 seconds, okay? I didn't say that, but you have to understand that as long as I respect you, that's okay. I can believe whatever I want. The same way that you have to accept my
No,
way that I believe.
not
Of
how
course.
that works.
No, then you're
That's not
a
how that
fascist.
works.
If you
No,
want me to
your
think the way that
respect
you
is
think,
conditional.
and then that is
Henry, shut up. Your respect, and Corey, you can go next. Your respect is conditional. It's under certain conditions, I will respect you. But as soon as you remind me that you're gay, because you kiss your husband, a husband kisses his husband in a city park where your family's running
Did I said
around,
that? Did I
then
said
you
that?
take issue. No, that is what
Did
you're
I say
saying
that?
in the privacy of
No,
your own home.
no.
We understand what
Okay.
that means. You just don't want to say get back in the closet.
Henry, I'm just
Let
going
me
to
see-
here.
let me just address that. Let me address that fast. Okay, we can disagree in our beliefs. As long as I respect you, I can believe whatever I want, dude. And that is not
Nobody's
hate.
Nobody's saying you can't believe what you want. You're
Because
allowed to
that
have
makes
whatever
you a
fucking belief you.
fascist. If you want me to believe whatever
We
you
are.
believe, so I have to be a good person because I have to believe whatever you believe. That is fascism.
Oh,
That's not what's being
well,
said.
first, that's not. It's also the
Come on.
paradox of tolerance, man. But like, trying to move. I want to try and shift this back to the background topic because we've moved away from it a lot. So Trump lied explicitly
Sure.
when running for office on groceries and gas. You acknowledged that, and you've supported him
Sure.
anyways on this basis of destroying some sort of a system. How exactly
Yeah.
is Trump let's just, I mean, I agree with you. Trump is attempting to destroy the system
Thank you,
by
Paige, for that
ignoring
mute.
the Constitution and ignoring like the checks and balances within our system, right? He's a fascist and he is attempting to destroy the system through fascism. But how does that make your groceries or your gas cheaper? Even in the long term. I'm not even saying instant gratification.
I said a bit. I'm gonna respond. You asked me a question. Can I respond? Okay. Okay. So the way that, let's say that, what are we doing right now in Iran or in Panama or in Venezuela or in Argentina or in Greenland?
Okay,
All these things that we're doing as a fact are gonna put order in the planet, because I believe that we're kind of like the police. I don't want it, but America is kind of like the police, okay? In the planet. So we
No,
control
we're
now.
not.
What?
Well,
But
we have 800 bases around the planet. What do you mean not?
but then what? Wait, but
We
Trump ran on
aren't.
the opposite of that. Trump ran on not intervening in other countries and
Yeah, well, it
the opposite of
happens.
that.
You said you're small government. This is
Right.
completely like this goes.
Well, I don't want to be
directly
NATO
against
anymore.
what you
I don't want to
claim
be.
you
I don't want.
support.
I don't want.
Yeah,
I don't want to be
Corey,
NATO.
I have
I
a
don't want to be
question.
NATO anymore. I don't be.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
don't want to be NATO anymore.
Whatever, Henry. So, Corey, let me ask you a question. Was expansionism part of Nazi fascism, expanding
Why,
into other countries and just taking them
yes, it
over?
was. Well, yes, it was. It
See,
was an
Henry, why I
isolationist,
gave you.
expansionist state.
Yeah. See, Henry?
See what? You haven't made 1 point.
Yeah, I have
One
not
point.
made
You just
one
listen to her. She made
point.
You
many.
don't even allow me to express whatever I have
You
to say
are
because it
what
goes
you are
against your belief
saying.
system.
No, it's not my
Henry,
belief system. Henry, you are part of a
It is your belief
paleogenic
system.
ultranationalism. No, this is political theory. I know you don't understand paleogenic ultranationalism.
I know.
That
I
is
know.
what
It's
you
because
are
I'm from Mexico,
describing.
right? It's because I'm
What?
from Mexico, of my
What
accent,
the
or
fuck
something
does that
Don't know where
racist
you're
like that,
explain?
from.
or because of what?
Shut up.
Or
Henry,
because of what?
I'm the daughter. Hey,
Shut up!
hey,
Don't
hey,
call me.
hey. Hey, I'm the daughter of
Don't tell me to shut up
immigrants.
because I will
Don't
not tell you.
start your bullshit with me. I'm the daughter of
Well,
immigrants.
don't start your bullshit.
Chill the fuck out, my guy. But
Get
if
the
it
fuck out.
walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, I'm
You
gonna
don't
call
like.
it a
You don't like.
fucking
You don't
duck,
like when
not a
two people.
goddamn swan.
The way that you talk. God
Oh
So,
my
damn it.
gosh.
Henry, by definition, like you are coming off pretty fashy, but I'm willing to just engage with that I'm willing to push past the whole you being a fascist thing for a second, because I'm curious.
Thank you very much.
I'm really you're welcome, fascist. Anyways, so like, how does your fascism?
No, you fascist. You fascist.
Oh my gosh.
How does your fascism lead to gas and groceries getting cheaper? Right, we're invading other countries. How does that do anything but destabilize regions, which, of course, as we've seen with Iran and as we saw with Venezuela, actually raise the cost of goods in general?
May I respond?
Yeah.
Can I respond with that page? Okay,
Yeah.
please,
Yes.
if I can say.
Go ahead.
The way that we're controlling energy means oil in the planet and the maritime routes. Okay, we're gonna make all the oil because we control it cheaper. In the next month is gonna be, I don't know, half. At this point, at least 90. It was almost 200. Now it's 90. I haven't checked the last hour. It's going down really fast. Now we're gonna have
Okay, that
control
doesn't
over
answer
that.
the question. So
And
we have control over oil. How does our
that-
control over oil make oil cheaper?
because people are going to be using the petrodollar, so the dollar is going to be strong, and that's how we're going to benefit out of that as Americans.
How does
Because
it
of the
make
petrodollar.
gas or groceries cheaper, Henry?
Do you know what the petrodollar is or not? Maybe not.
I'm aware of what the petrodollar is. That doesn't make
Tell
your
me
gas or
what is it?
groceries go down just because we apparently have control over petrol from various countries, which, by the way, is problematic in and of itself. But I'm just going to move the fuck past that for a second. How does that make our goods cheaper? Because it sounds like we're spending a lot of time, money, and resources in conquering other countries and controlling their oil.
You know what the petrodollar
Sounds like that
is?
would sounds like that would raise the fucking cost there, Henry.
Explain to me what's the petrodollar, please.
The petrodollar is basically we place the value of our dollar on fossil fuels specifically. It's this stupid thing that it's this stupid thing that right wingers come up with. But again, it doesn't actually lead to deflation if we obtain more oil. You're just saying, oh, hey, this reduces some. The best you can go for is reducing some level of inflation. But even then, that doesn't reduce the cost of gas or food explicitly. When you destabilize regions and maintain a military state, which is what you're advocating for, that raises the cost. Because more stuff is expended in military operations.
Guys, 75,000 likes. We can get 2 new guests, all right? 75,000
Please
likes.
press the buttons.
Yeah.
If we have more oil, much more oil, and as yesterday, we were exporting 5 million barrels a day. Okay? If we have more oil, what do you think is going to happen with the oil? It goes down, right? The price goes down if you have more or not?
Not necessarily, because
not necessarily.
No, because demand for oil maintains the same or goes up. Companies still control the oil. Our allies still have control over oil. And a lot of the, for example, oil from Venezuela, we don't have the ability to refine or produce in the United States, so it has to go elsewhere. Iranian oil doesn't come to the United States for that exact same reason. So it doesn't even benefit us. Like private organizations private corporations.
You're making assumptions.
There's no
That's
assumption.
not an assumption. Wait, no, Henry, that's technically true.
No, he's claiming things. He has to argue them, not claim them. Okay?
No, Henry, you're not going to sit here with misinformation. Corey's absolutely correct. The oil from Venezuela. Stop, Henry. It's okay.
Can I talk to him because you don't know what you're talking about?
Oh, hey, hold on. Tammy is using her table. Hold on, Henry. Somebody dislikes you so much. Henry! Somebody dislikes you so much, they pay to kick you. Goodbye. Tammy, thank you for, I know you sent it way earlier in the live, but we're table. Thank you. Anyways, thank you.
Like, what Corey said is technically true, and he's like, I can't talk to you, talking to me. When I say no, what he's saying is technically true. What? He was on Pickles Live for 2 hours.
Really? He was being spoken to for that long?
Well, it was
I was done.
I
was done after 10 or 15 minutes. 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, that was enough for me.
He requests up in my lives, and he's never up in my lives very long because I keep getting lucky, and he has connection issues, and so it's funny. Great.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm great. I just need to know your age, please, for TikTok in terms of service.
55.
Okay. What's on your mind?
Just going through these TikToks and, why they settle on so random things and talk about random things when they don't talk about the elephants in the room. So
what random things like the prices of things that affects people's day-to-day lives?
That's nonsense.
Was it nonsense? Was it nonsense?
What's really going on? Yeah,
was it nonsense when Trump supporters complained about gas and grocery prices for the entire 4 years of his presidency? Was it nonsense then?
Oh, I see things happening.
Was it nonsense then?
The nonsense is the fact that that's all you're talking about.
What was my question, Paul, and how did your response answer it? What was my question?
What was my question?
Paul, what was my question, and how did your response answer it?
I don't care about the prices. I'm fine with it.
So
Okay, so
you didn't respond to anything I said. Just for the record. Go ahead, Corey.
Okay. All I'm saying is I don't care
I have
about the
two.
prices.
Paw
I
Patrol.
don't
Paw
care
Patrol. I have
about
two
hearing
questions.
about the prices.
Paw
Why
Patrol.
don't we talk
What is
about
the elephant in the
real
room?
topics? That's
What is the elephant in the room, Paw? That's all
Actually,
I'm
I do
asking.
want to know
What
that.
is the elephant in the room?
I do want to know that.
Look at the crime rates in the areas that Muslims are at least 20% of the population.
This was the elephant in the room. Hold on, an elephant in the room is something that everybody knows about. Is not speaking. Nobody knew what the fuck you were talking about. How is that an elephant in the room? And what sort of data do you have to back that up? Also,
Well, just go look.
yeah. So
Look
what's
at
the
all
data?
I
So
said was go look at the crime rates
okay, where
of the areas
where
that
specifically?
Muslim populations are at least 20%.
Okay, so I just want to make it very clear before we pull up this data. Are you suggesting that Muslims somehow commit more crime per capita than
On
non-Muslims?
purpose.
Well,
On
you don't
purpose.
commit. Well, you don't commit crime really
So
by
the rich,
accident. So
so the rich and upper class in the area move.
I mean, yeah. What?
So that
That's
7
exactly
billion
what
that committed tax
That's
fraud.
exactly what they did in the Dearborn, Michigan. That's what they're doing.
We're gonna pull up this
It's
data
called
over here, okay?
replacement theory, and they're doing it.
And you're the one who's buying into it.
He's doing white replacement theory.
The Muslim Brotherhood put a paper out.
All right, I
Yeah,
don't
be
want
quiet.
to.
You're not going to be Islamophobic
Oh.
up here.
Okay, so let's check it out. I want to look at the crime rate. This isn't really good for you, dude. If we look at the crime rate of Muslims just in general globally, they commit 2.4. We're looking at homicides, okay? 2.4 per 100,000. The global average is 7.5 100,000 in non-Muslim countries. So that's not really boding well for you. So, you told me to look it up. I looked it up. They commit crime at probably, if I'm going to do about 30% of non-Muslim countries. So, do you have a response to that? And this really took 2 seconds to pull up, and I can give you the source also.
By the way, I'm just gonna point this out there. Like Christians are disproportionately incarcerated in the United States. Like anywhere between 50 to 80%, depending on what study you look at, and how you identify Christian, is going to be Christian. We've got roughly anywhere between 9% in state prisons and 18% in federal prisons is the population of Muslim inmates. And then like the other religions are in, various different percentages. So Muslims do not commit crimes disproportionately in the United States. As a matter of fact, from what we see from a lot of these stuff, especially immigrants, Muslims commit lower rates of crime per capita. And the only thing you can look at is like, obviously because immigrants oftentimes move into more impoverished regions initially, you can look at crime rates there. But again, we already know what causes crime. It's poverty.
Sure. Yeah, Paul, listen, I don't really want to platform this, though, so you already got, disproven in real time, so there's really no point of having you speak anything else about that. It just, you got disproven in a matter of, 60 seconds.
The great replacement theory.
So fucking sick of this. I'm so sick of racist people saying this shit.
The frustrating part is this shit takes thank you, Gabby, this shit takes 2 goddamn seconds to look up, though. His racism was disproven so quickly. That was at least one of the frustrating things about that. So, but anybody, guys, if you voted for Trump, you can come on up, hit the request button. If you're watching on the tube, you can call on in, same deal. If you're watching on tube, subscribe to me. Make sure you do like the stream, though. That'd be great. And if you're watching on TikTok, if you can tap the screen and continue to like it, please. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yet you're still blaming Trump. God, these YouTube comments are ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sure they
are. Oh, are they tearing into me? Are you YouTubers? Are you getting
some
upset?
of them are. Yeah, some of them are. Sure.
People in YouTube comments being sexist? I have never heard of that possibility before.
They love me, Corey.
Well, I do want to say real quick, because he said that, he doesn't care about, the cost of groceries or gas or stuff like that. But it's really hard to address other issues happening if your immediate needs are not being met. So, like, if you can't feed yourself or warm yourself or shelter yourself, aka gas and groceries, how do you address other elephants in the room, quote unquote? And it's just, it's silly.
Yeah. Hold on, 2 things. Phoebe, I see you comment in the tube. I'm going to post it in the comments so you can copy and paste it from there. But I can put it in Discord, that way you have it indefinitely. Also, the comment that said, that's not racist, it's just facts. Well, for one, it is racist. And 2, it's not a fact because we just disproved it. It would be racist because you are assuming that people of certain color or certain backgrounds or whatever are doing these things when you have nothing to back it up at all. It's just based on your perception of their skin color or something like that.
It's a Tucker Carlson talking point. He's the one that brought it to people and Mima's attention, and they just ran with it. I think they think it's like an actual factual, researched, highly studied. Yeah, it's not. It's racism. That's all.
All right, we have 2 people in the request box. You guys are both friendlies. Ash and Leah, you both are friendlies. I assume you guys didn't mean to request. If you did, I guess just let me know. But we are looking for ops, though, guys. Okay, so make sure you send in the heart me if you can, and give myself a Corey and Paige a follow.
I mean, Doug, you have one of everyone's favorite guests who's just in the viewership right now.
Oh gosh, in the viewership.
Royalty. Yeah, we've got royalty.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate Corey getting to 69 coins. I don't know if that's planned or not, but if you guys can continue to show support to both Corey and Paige, well, I like the 69 thing. It's pretty cool. I think it deserves more. I think it deserves more. What's up, guest?
What's up? How are you?
I'm doing great. I just need to know your age, please, for TikTok terms of service.
19.
All right, man. What's going on? Hey, how do I address you? What should I call you?
Jackson.
Jackson. Great. Nice to meet you. All right. What's on your mind?
Nice to meet you. I just have a question. What do you think of people that support Trump as a politician but not as a person?
I don't think you can necessarily separate the two in the sense that who you are as a person or who are you as a person is so representative of the country and things like that, right? If you're a horrible person, that's still going to play into how you preside over a country and things like that. However, though, I don't think his policies are really all that much better than who he is as a person either. So I'm not sure that would really play out. Is that your position, though, that you like his policies, just not him?
Well, I liked his foreign aid his foreign affairs policy, but not now that he's getting involved and he's just playing with Israel, being on their side fully.
He was always like that, Jackson, though. He's rode shotgun with Netanyahu for a very long time. Netanyahu has a very personal relationship with his son-in-law.
Yeah, but he talked about it in a way, and I didn't vote in the 2024 election because I wasn't old enough. So, I couldn't have voted either way.
Are you voting in November? Because my time here on TikTok is moving forward, is trying to get people to vote the correct way.
Yeah, I'm registered to vote. I'm a registered Republican.
Are you registered Republican?
Yep.
In what state, if you don't mind me asking?
New York.
Oh, well, yeah, your vote's not going to matter. But, why Republican? Nothing that you've seen so far hasn't stopped you and said, you know what, this isn't the Republican Party.
Thanks,
that
Hector. Appreciate it.
I want to be a part of.
Yeah, but I would also not a big Democratic person. I definitely don't have any socialistic ideas, and I feel that's a lot what the Democratic Party is.
Hold on. Democrats and socialists are totally
they're kind of mixing, Monogamy.
No, they're not.
Hold on. One's a party, though, and one's an ideology.
Yeah.
So, they're not one in the same.
Yeah, I'm saying, but the Democratic has that ideology, which I'm not.
No. Socialism, no. Socialism, no. What is socialism? What's your understanding of it?
Socialism is
Thanks,
like
Hector.
communism light, where the government has more control, and it's more like
Control of
free. The
what?
grocery
Control over what
places, you would have a
specifically?
standardized amount of groceries that you'd be
Wrong.
given.
Wrong.
Okay.
Incorrect.
Okay. Cool. Give me your definition.
Well,
Do you
it's
know
not.
that like I'll give you an example. Liberalism it can live on the right too, right?
Yeah, libertarianism is like small government,
No, I said
and then
liberalism.
authoritarianism is the opposite way.
Jackson, honey, you're not listening. I didn't say libertarianism. Libertarians are just embarrassed Republicans. I'm saying liberalism. There can be overlap. But Democrats are not socialists. They don't hold social. They might hold certain things like social safety nets, like social programs to help people. But Dems
Not with that all the way.
Dems aren't. Well, how would you know? You're 19. No offense. You're a teenager.
Okay, well, my vote matters. My vote counts just as much as yours, so I mean...
Well, not in New
Okay.
York. Not in New
Okay,
York.
well, so what is your argument then? You're saying that...
Why would you vote for somebody who just did what he did in Iran and
I didn't vote
his
for Donald
relationship?
Trump. I said that.
No, I'm saying, why would you vote? I'm assuming that
Well, I
had
didn't.
you been old. Jackson, is there a reason that you can't give me the space to just ask my question?
No. Say what you're saying. Say what
Oh,
you're saying.
you just want to keep ad-libbing? Is this the Jackson show?
Oh, that's on me.
No.
That's on me.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's on you. So I'll mute you, seeing there's your binky, seeing that you can't do it for yourself. So why would you vote knowing that he's in bed with Netanyahu, that what he just demonstrated in Iran, which we got nothing out of, by the way, why would you continue to vote for these kinds of people in office? I understand you didn't vote in 2024. I'm saying moving forward in the midterms, why would you plan on voting these people in? How are we going to have more affordable gas prices, more affordable grocery prices when you guys are voting for these guys into office? Look at your phone,
You can
Jackson.
unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. Guys, we can get to a new guest at
What up?
90,000 likes. Go ahead, man.
What up?
Just respond to what Paige said.
What up?
Jackson, were you listening to what Paige said?
Who?
I'm gonna drop him. I'm
Yeah.
not.
No, that's on me. That's on me.
Okay, so do you want to respond to what she said then?
Why would I vote for the people that I'm going to vote for in the midterms? I mean, their policy, probably.
What policy?
What's up?
Dude, what policy?
What are you talking about?
Goodbye.
I feel so bad for 19-year-old girls that have to deal with that.
This is why I'm pro-choice all 9 months plus 18 years.
Let it drain, just let it go down the leg. If you know, you know. You know?
All right, guys. We are looking for ops. Let's get to the next guest over here. Those on the tube, you can call in. Let's just wait until this. If I don't have a guest, you guys can call in. The number gets posted in the chat periodically. Internet, what's up?
Yeah, why hasn't Trump made gas/groceries cheaper yet? Because Trump is not, he's like a Trojan horse, if you will. You know what I mean? Wait, wasn't I supposed to give my age and shit?
Yeah, how old are you?
Yeah, 43.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. What do you mean by Trojan horse? Okay, what do you mean by Trojan horse?
Yeah, he's a Trojan horse.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
So what I know, Trojan horse just means you're one thing, but you say one thing, do another thing. He says one thing and does another thing, so he's literally a Trojan horse. I mean, like, he ran on a platform of mass deportations, and he's hardly doing them. Most of the tariffs are gone and used as, like, quote-unquote leverage. What else? What? Yeah.
Okay, did you happen to vote for him?
Trump is a twerp.
Did you happen to vote for him?
No, I did not vote for him.
Okay, who did you vote for?
I used 2016 and 2020. In 2024, I just voted for third party. I didn't vote for him in 24, but I did
Who
in
third party?
20.
Who third party did you vote for? I'm curious.
Green Party.
Okay.
Who's the Green Party candidate?
Green Party candidate. What was her name? Fucking.
You can't be serious.
Yeah,
You
don't know who you voted
for
for?
Jill Steen. My bad.
No.
Jill
That's
Steen.
rude, bro.
Jill Steen.
She literally ran.
Jill Steen.
Green Party candidate.
That's not her name.
Guys, he voted for Jill Steen.
Jill Steen. Mm-hmm.
To be fair, voting for Jill Stein is like voting for Jill Steen. It has the same amount of effect. So, like,
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That is true. Oh my god, we're cooked.
Cooked AF. We're cooked maxing, guys.
We're cooks.
Yeah, everybody.
Cooked maxing.
No.
Guys, let's start tap maxing, okay?
Oh my god.
Sorry, I don't want to overuse that.
Let's start gift maxing, everybody.
Did you see that he had to go to the hospital?
Yes. Oh yeah. What did he OD on? Like, I don't, like, nobody can come to the conclusion as to what he took, because he calls it blues. What is that? And I see different answers in the comment section. So anybody who in this comment says, "Oh, it's this or it's that," I've gotten 7 different answers. And I don't think it is that, Mia, because ODing on that wouldn't look like how he was acting.
He drug maxed, so it's fine.
He maxed all right. He was maxed out.
Guys, we're talking about
K.
Special K.
I heard Special K, and then that's why the looks maxer said,
That
"Do
makes
you
sense.
want an Addy?" And that makes sense because if you, yeah.
Nick, it's not that. But I agree, Nick. Sometimes that substance is referred to as that. I agree, but that's not what he was OD. Because when you OD on that, it looks very different than how he looked. You're just gone. You're just not responding anymore, right? And that's not how he was. So yes, I think it was clearly something else of what Paige mentioned.
I mean, it's in Miami. Special K is still popular there. Very easy to get. And I saw the video, and he was doing that real super shallow breathing weird stuff if you've ever been around, he went into a K-hole.
Yeah, I agree, people. I think that's exactly what it was. I think any other substance that people are mentioning, I just think it's not that. It's what you mentioned. I agree. Veronica, thank you. So, anywho, are you kidding me? California eggs. Guys, today I learned that just because eggs are cheaper, that means all groceries are cheaper. Because that's how
That's right.
work. Yep.
RB Adams, come up here and school these two. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm the only MAGA up here, and I'm not working it. Get on up here, RB.
He was being talked to on TMZ. What did he say there? It's crazy how popular he has become so quickly. It's kind of wild, huh?
Hey, child who was up here earlier and just sent me a DM. No. You had your chance. You lost it by being a weirdo.
He slid into your DMs, though, Corey. I mean,
femboy, he does. He's prescribed it. Actually, believe it or not, that substance can, in very rare scenarios, be prescribed for certain reasons. So yes, he does do that, but that's not what he would do then. All right. And if you're watching on the tube, again, there's a phone number for you to call on in. Make sure you like the live, though, okay? That's very important. Very, very important. In the meantime, we can address some of the silly comments that are typically in the tube.
Apparently, I do certain... according to one comment, I'm apparently I don't know what I could say on TikTok. I enjoy math. Yes, math. According to at least somebody here.
Are you reading a comment, or are you saying that you do?
I am reading a comment where
Okay, I was gonna
apparently
say, I'm like, I don't know, Corey. That doesn't seem like that. That would be you, but all right, you do
Oh,
you.
I mean,
Oh, thank you for me. All right, somebody in the YouTube comment says you are asking for deflation with cheaper prices. You need price stability, and we have it now. I just like some of these comments are fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry, they're
Price
just
stability. How
right.
just look at chocolate. I was kind of looking at something and the how much chocolate has gone up. I haven't looked at it, but I can tell from like different products I'm looking at the grocery store. I'm like, that is $1.25 more.
Hey, look, I have a fan in the comment section who seems to be using
You
my
do?
profile picture. Yeah, this person I think is using my profile picture, Magnus Hirschfeld. I
oh,
think
it's
that's
probably
me.
the guy who was saying. It's probably the guy earlier who was saying I was speedy.
I think that's me in their profile picture, right? Magnus Hirschfeld or whatever. So, guys, scroll back up. There, it's like if you scroll up like a little bit, you'll see it. I'm pretty sure that's me. Anyways, we're gonna get a phone call from the tube. Just to let you know, guys, it's gonna be hard for you to speak to the Corey
I'll
and
go on
Paige.
mute.
It's gonna be hard for you to. No, I'm just. You don't have to. I'm just saying it's gonna be tough for them to hear you if you're trying to speak. All right. Hello.
Trump's my uncle.
Trump is your uncle. I'm very happy for you. Do you have
Thank
anything? Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah,
Okay. What else do you have to say that's relevant to the topic?
he's got the bomb the straight up.
Okay. You want to have a serious conversation, or are you just gonna do this?
I'm just gonna say goodnight.
Okay. Good night. Take care.
Sleep well.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh, we
That's
have
probably
King.
Jackson.
King in the comment coming on
Oh,
up.
King loves me. King absolutely my number one
He's grown
fan.
on me. He's
I
grown on
really
me.
don't know who you are. I've maybe talked to you maybe 2 times.
I'm the one that made you fucking
Wait.
turn on your camera into where you fucking started crying.
King, if you don't know who
Alright,
she
cool.
is, why do you know how many times you've talked to her?
Because she is obsessed with me, and I do not know her.
Why are you?
Lied earlier. Got it.
Yeah, you know, I came up, hey, Doug, what are your thoughts about Elon Musk coming out and talking about universal high income and AI taking people's jobs? What are your thoughts on that?
Universal high income? What is it? What do you mean?
Well, he comes out and he says it's basically universal basic income, but it's going to be a high income.
What is?
Everyone's going to get paid, basically.
By who?
Well, you know, I guess by the government.
Okay. First of all, it sounds like you're referring to Sam Altman, I believe is his first name, Sam. But okay, I don't care if a random person says it. Like, is this coming from somebody in the administration, in the Trump administration?
No, it was Elon Musk who said this.
Okay, but what's the
What are your
relevance
thoughts?
though? Like, any citizen, like I can say whatever. Like, what's the relevance?
Well, you know, I'm just kind of connecting the dots, and you know,
what are
AI,
the?
artificial intelligence, kind of ramping up here, and you know, people are saying, "Hey, it's going to change the world. It's going to take a lot of people's jobs." Do you not
But
agree with that?
the government is going to give us universal income? Is that what you're saying?
Well, again, that's where I'm connecting the dots.
I don't know. I'm lost. I don't like if nobody in the administration is mentioning it, then
I get it. So
Corey, you want a response?
Well, no, hold on.
Go
Could
ahead,
we
Corey.
just agree that?
So, like, Elon Musk decided that, like, came out randomly to say that UBI is actually the best way to address job loss from AI. What of it? Is he actually advocating for any specific programs? Is he giving solutions? Or is he just suddenly doing what Sam Altman did, which is what Doug mentioned, by the way, and now just being like, oh, yeah, we need to have this now because people keep throwing Molotovs at our houses?
No, I'm just kind of understanding AI is coming here at a very rapid pace, and it's taking people's jobs, right?
Well, it is taking people's jobs because companies are trying to do cost cutting, even though AI is really bad at most of what people are trying to make it do.
Oh, so you're saying here in the early stages, it's really bad?
I'm saying that companies are using it to hype shit up for shareholders, but then when they actually try to implement it, what we've seen is that AI does not actually increase productivity. And also, when you fire people and try to replace them with AI, it actually leads to more cost to your company, as we've seen several times now, including like Deloitte, which is so funny to me because fuck Deloitte.
So let me get this straight, Corey. So you're betting against AI. You don't think AI is what they say it's going to be?
Not anytime soon. I look forward to the AI bubble crashing.
I mean, okay. Well, I mean, we could look at the data points of unemployment coming up, people losing their jobs. I think AI has a big part in playing with that, and
I agree with you. I agree that AI has at least some part to play in people losing their jobs. What I'm saying is that like they're stupidly firing people and trying to replace them with AI, even though AI is costing more money because it's bad at what it's doing. It's an overhyped technology that shows one of the flaws of capitalism, because CEOs and shareholders will do anything to maximize how much money they get from doing no fucking work. And one way to do that is reduce your workforce, right? Automation has always been something that fires people. But like, yeah, cool. Elon Musk finally. Oh, he left. Never mind. I'll shut up.
Fire maxing, guys. Money maxing.
You know, King E does look like he pulls a clavicular with his jawline. So like, I bet he's done that.
He cries like a little bitch, like clavicular too. I got him like one day he was going off and he started it. He started making really bad remarks about the looks. I think it was Ash. I don't remember now. Anyway, he was making fun of somebody's looks, and then I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna play that game. So I got him to cam up, and he did not like the same treatment that he was giving to the host. And he started crying.
I feel like I was watching that. When was that?
Let me look.
I vaguely remember that.
Because I took a screenshot of his tears.
Yeah, that sounds so fucking familiar. Although I can see a lot of Trump supporters doing that shit. Oh, God, look at that. We have a guest potentially from the tube calling on in. Oh, shit, where did it go? Where'd it go? I think you have to call back. Sorry, I missed it. Sorry, guys, I'm a little slow.
Also, one thing to say to Paige, I don't think clavicular was really crying. He was more seizing and foaming at the mouth as the paramedics got him. So, you know.
That is true. That is true.
All right, I'm calling this person back here. Hold on. OD maxing.
Hello?
Hi, did you call in from YouTube?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay. I just need to know your age, please, for TikTok terms of service, since I'm streaming there also.
38.
I appreciate it. All right, what's on your mind? What do you want to speak on in relation to the topic?
Well, mine's a little bit about what the last guy was saying. Do you think in the future AI will like affect politics, like in a significant manner?
I mean, sure. I mean, it already kind of is.
Yeah, yeah. Also, Paige, you're a jerk off.
You heard that, bitch?
I like
Guys,
to
the phone
jerk
number is
and
not.
jerk off, so
The
I
phone number
agree with
is.
the caller.
Guys, the phone number is not. It's disguised. So whatever. If you happen to see it when I do this here, it's not an actual. You're good. Bullshit. All right, guys. Please request if you voted for Trump, please. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. Also, I am looking for ops, or not ops. I'm looking for mods. I have enough on TikTok, but I do need more on YouTube. So if anybody wants to, just let me know, please. I just need to know who you are. Obviously, you can't just be a rando person that's going to do it, because that's not going to fly. Somebody's asked me to get out of my mom's basement. That's a real original one. Never heard that one before. Very, very original.
First of all, nobody goes in basements anymore. The signal's terrible down there. That's why I live in my parents' attic.
Also, I live in Florida. Last time I checked, there's no basements in Florida. That's just not a thing here.
Yeah, we don't in Florida. Oh,
Tell him to get out of his mom.
this is what Clavicular, when he got home from his trip to the ER, and he said
How did
he
you
was
get the
disappointed
scratches?
that his jaw fell out of the oxygen mask. Oh, that's probably from him like like throwing up and stuff
What do you mean fell off the oxygen mask?
because it didn't fit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
How does he manage to make me hate him even more? Like typically I feel empathetic to people who like just go through a traumatic experience. Somehow I look at that picture and I'm like, oh, worse, please.
Yeah, Ruka, you can speak on it quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's no way that guy's gonna live past like a couple years. Like with everything he's doing, he's just not gonna last that much longer. Hey, what's up, Ruka?
What's up? I agree. He's not going to last much longer.
Nah.
No, about that last guy's point before he dipped about AI and politics. I was listening to a podcast called Head in the Office, which highly recommend if you are a podcaster. But they had a guy on who runs the uh, Political Integrity Project, which basically
Uh-huh.
tracks money in politics. And they're seeing a trend in groups that fund PACs and super PACs, like where that money is coming from,
Uh-huh.
and AI like groups and either CEOs of AI companies or AI companies in general or other related interests are spending millions of dollars in state, local, and federal elections over the from 2024 to currently.
Mm-hmm.
Them and now APAC are like the two biggest spenders in elections currently.
Who are the two biggest ones? APAC. You said APAC, and what else?
In AI generally,
And
like
then,
from AI groups.
yeah. Yeah, no, that tracks.
I had to look it up. It is the um, Political Integrity Index, or the Political Integrity Project. They're actually on TikTok too. I think they made a series called "Is Your Politician a Piece of Shit?" And so it's all about money and politics. It's super interesting. But yeah, that guy's comment reminded me of that podcast I had listened to. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming on up. Let me bring you back down to the comments, but I appreciate that information.
Yeah, of course.
All right, man. Take care. Hey, this person on YouTube says, "Do you guys support Nick Shirley exposing all that fraud? If you are a Democrat and you support him, say it in the chat. I'm very curious. What fraud did he expose?" Christine Marshall 7777. Please tell us specifically what fraud he exposed, and please be specific. Okay.
Yeah, good for Nick Shirley on exposing fraud that people had already been convicted on several years earlier. Great job, Nick.
Like, it's crazy the shit that these people fall for. Like the misinformation is just wild. Like, I don't know. I would really hate myself if I was that
Wait. You
susceptible
guys
to
didn't believe?
misinformation.
Hold on. You don't believe Nick Shirley?
you guys know who Jacob Wool is? I'm curious.
Who?
Jacob who?
Jacob Wool.
That rings a
No.
bell.
He has not been relevant for years now, but like, there's a fun podcast called Behind the Bastards. I would highly recommend listening to their episodes on him because they really summarize him just being the dumbest grifter you'll ever listen to. But he basically tried to do Nick Shirley stuff before Nick Shirley, and he was equally as bad at it. And like, if TikTok existed at that time, it would have been hilarious. But like,
Wait, spell his last name?
Wohl.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Hold on.
That sounds
If
actually
you look
sort
up
of
this
familiar.
picture, it is the most punchable face.
What was the first name again?
Jacob.
Jacob. Okay.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Yes.
What's with his
He's
face?
like Malfoy. He's
Yeah,
got like Malfoy face.
He has something going on with his face. I don't know.
It's like if Despicable Me and Malfoy had a baby, it would be Jacob Wool.
Nick Shirley is doing a very good, righteous thing for being a young man. Most kids are out here blabbering. He's doing work that you've never thought of. Hear that, guys? He's doing
I don't know.
God's
I've
work.
thought about embarrassing myself on a podcast once or twice, but I didn't.
But you also know how to spell benevolent, or you know how to pronounce it at the very least.
That's true. I do love the fact that like one of the podcasts he was on where he was talking with a guy because he looked really stupid on it and he complained about it. And the guy's like, dude, we had to cut out all the time you just paused because you didn't have an answer to questions.
I know, right? Like that interview would have looked worse for Nick Shirley if it wasn't edited by I forget the other guy's name, but yeah. Paige, apparently you love to personally attack your opponents way too much. Two spelled
I do.
incorrectly, by the way. Yeah, you do it here or there, but I like it. So.
Why does he look so familiar? I know, right, Rukai? Like, because you've seen him around.
He looks similar to Trump's son. Well, I can't think of his first name. Trump's kid. What the fuck is his name?
Don
Lurch.
Jr.?
Huh?
Don Jr.?
The tall one. The fuck Barron. Thank you.
Lurch.
Yeah, doesn't he look like Barron Trump a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Just like a shittier version of him, I guess. Although he is already shitty as is, but just like a shittier version. Someone heard the door lock? Yes, the door may have locked. Hold on one second, guys. If Paige and Corey want to make conversation real quickly.
Well, hello, everyone. Let's try to get Doug to 100K. We're not that far away. We're 17,000 less. But we can do that. Let's do some power tapping, getting him to 100K, and we are not even at 100 shares. We definitely could do better with those shares. Those shares are looking really MAGA right now. Like stingy MAGA. So if you guys could share the live, make sure you're reposting. Really super simple. Just press down on the glass of your phone and your little list will come up. You can share directly from there, but you can hit that little repost button. All of this helps the Go Popular. Those actually go towards popularity points to Doug's current ranking. So they're 1. My fingers are tippy tapping. Good, Rico. Nice. But let's see if we can get him there.
Also, Govol's in the comments. You said that already, but I want to point this out. All we say with abortion is that if you can't bear children, it is weird that you are so opinionated on abortion, right? If your body is not affected by abortion, it's weird you care so much about it. In the same way that, like, trans stuff, right?
understanding gender being separate from sex, anybody can understand that. You just refuse to take that into consideration.
Yeah, pretty much what I was going to say. I don't know if I have much else to say to it. Yeah, I think you're conflating two different things, Goebbels. I did invite you on up, though. You're welcome to elaborate on that. You keep denying the request. I wonder why. If you felt like you made such a gotcha, you should maybe come on up and say it.
Here's the thing, Goldfuls. I don't require you to have lady parts. What I do require is that you would have the actual, be under the actual threat of pregnancy, the dangers of pregnancy, and the dangers of giving birth
Right,
to legislate my body.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the thing is, like, when it comes to AB, yeah, you have to have, obviously, like, the certain parts to be able to have, to get pregnant and therefore to be able to get an AB. That's why it would be applicable to them, but that's not a requirement, though, when it comes to being a lady or a woman, whatever the hell you want to refer to them as. So those aren't the same thing at all. Again, you're
Well, I
conflating
mean,
two
there
different
are
things.
some men that have no problems. Like Goldfuls. Here's the thing: trans men. Now they can have that conversation because they can, if they still have their reproductive parts, they still can understand and have to face the dangers of pregnancy and the dangers of giving birth. So there are some men who can definitely have that conversation, but men who don't, just stay in your lane. Mind your business.
Mind your beeswax.
All I'm asking is to not make laws that keep like healthcare away from women.
Alex on YouTube says gas is getting cheaper now. Stupid. Sure, it's gone down from 4.15 as an average a week ago now to like 4.05. Sure, okay. It's not going to go lower though if we remain over there. So like, I don't like.
I think that's Jackson that keeps coming back and is just so butthurt because what? I called you a teenager? You are. You're 19. You're a teenager and you behaved like a teenager. I'm so sorry. But call your mom. She's probably used to listening to you cry. I'm not.
All right, guys. Again, we're looking for opposition. Please hit the request, put it on TikTok. If you're on the tube, you can call on in. The number is being posted periodically. Dylan, we are aware that the national average in June of 2022 was $5. However, the big difference here that you're not going to be able to comprehend, I'm sure, we're talking about things that a president or any politician, for that matter, is in control of, right? So if we're talking about the $5 that happened in June of 2022, you're not going to be able to explain how somehow Biden made that happen, let alone cause gas prices globally to go up. If you can explain that, then sure, you can pin it upon him. But if we're talking about gas prices now, clearly we can pin it to Trump in regards to going to war, right? So those aren't the same thing. We're not just comparing prices for the sake of comparing prices. They're being compared because one case, somebody affected it. The other case, it was due to something on a global scale, like COVID, that Biden didn't control. So hate to break it to you, if Trump was reelected in 2020, we also would have saw near $5 gas prices in June of 2022. He wouldn't have been able to prevent that. Debate, you're too young. All right. This person would like to debate on the two, but they're too young. Yes, when you turn 18, you are welcome to come on up. Thank you, Gabby. Excuse me. I ate 2 packages of Pop-Tarts on this live stream, by the way. It's very good.
Wait, 2 boxes or
Two
like
two
2,
packages,
like
like
so
two, like the
4?
packages come with 2 of them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so I ate 4 Pop-Tarts, yeah. Which
I had
is
baby
800 plus
chicken
calories.
breast. So happy for you, though. So happy.
I had that and a cup of milk, so I probably had 1,200 calories in that time period. It was very good, though.
Hey, chat. put the snack time in sticker.
My tummy is not hurting. It feels quite okay for some reason. I don't know why, but it does.
Doug, have you seen any of the videos with the guy who's like explaining things, but we have CTE, and so he just goes through like how calories work, or like why carbs are better than fat and certain things, or like aspartame or aspartame. Sorry,
No, aspartame.
I'm so bad at pronouncing it.
185,000 views on YouTube. Oh, total. That's really cool. Maybe I can get to 1 million somewhat soon. That would be cool.
How
Apparently, I have
many subs do you
185,000
have?
total views on YouTube. Apparently, what's that?
That's awesome.
Subscribers.
How many subs do you have?
I have all the subs, none of the dumbs. A little under 900. So
Not
I just
bad.
start. Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, obviously, I like to.
Wait a minute. We could
continue
do a
growing.
follow train right now. All right. So everybody in here, if you are not following Doug on his YouTube, go quickly. Where it's like a lull right now. You have plenty of time to quickly just go open up your YouTube app. It's Dougielifts, and just go in and quickly give him a sub and come back, and because he can check his numbers. He can't see who subs to him until the next day, but he can see his numbers go up. So let's see if we can move the needle. Everybody do
Dylan,
it.
again,
Come on.
you can call in on YouTube. Your response insane, but you can't explain how it wasn't Biden's fault. That's not how things work, you dumb fuck. I'm sorry, it's not on me to disprove a negative. That's like I don't even know how to explain that to you. Like, you can't disprove a negative. So
Like Dylan, it would be like asking Doug to prove that unicorns don't exist.
right, and then me saying, well, you can't prove they don't exist. It's right, because you can't.
But you could reverse him and do Hitchens razor.
So if you want to, again, blame Biden for it, you're going to have to tell us specifically how Biden caused those prices to go on up. You're going to have to tell me what policy was implemented, what thing happened to make that occur. But you're not going to be able to do that. Thank you, Ms. Julie. And thank you guys for subscribing. I appreciate you guys. How about those eggs? Yes. How about that one singular grocery item that's cheaper out of all of them? Rook, I probably. We've never, out of all the people that we have had that had come up here that tried to somehow blame Biden for gas prices, none of them were able to offer any single explanation whatsoever. Like, they can't even give a direct answer. They'll just avoid the question somehow and just say, well, it was $5 under him. But that's not telling us anything. Does Irene
Doug, I haven't
support?
seen you eat Pez in a long time. Have you given
I actually had some
Pez a
last
break?
night. No, I actually had some last night. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I had to take a break from eating them because it was becoming just too much. The thing with Pez, I've kind of learned, while they are very good, and I'm going to finish a bag that I have, they're better when you don't have so much at your disposal. They taste better when you have to unwrap the thing and you have a limited amount. Does that make sense? Probably doesn't make any sense. Somebody will get what I'm saying.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't sprinkles, I guess, would be another example. If I had sprinkles are great on ice cream and stuff like that. I love it. But if I had a bucket full of sprinkles, they would get old really quickly, it's something that you can't have too much of because it just becomes too much.
I totally understand. I had that with over Easter. A friend of mine gave me just a little kind of Easter candy box kind of thing, and in it were these tiny Reese's peanut butter cups, but they were shaped in little eggs.
Oh, yeah.
And there were a lot in there, and I was just like, gosh, this is a lot in one
A lot,
sitting.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
Yeah, I can
intense.
see how that would become too much. Peeps would be another example. Those peeps that you get on Easter, or you can get them anytime, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're okay, like a little bit, but I certainly wouldn't be able to have more than like 2 of them, 3 of them, or something.
Peeps are I'm trying to find a kind way of describing peeps, and I can't because I hate them.
I don't really love marshmallows in general. Just I don't know what it is. Like they
Me
look
too.
like they would be good. Like the texture looks like they would be good, or something about the. I don't know what it is about marshmallows that like aren't as good as they would appear to be.
Yeah, I'm not a big marshmallow fan myself.
I like I can't do raw marshmallows, but like microwaved or over a fire, I love them.
Dylan, I don't understand how the mishandling of COVID-19 caused gas prices to go on up, and tell us how he mishandled it when the first year of COVID was under Trump. Please tell us how he how he fucked it up in any way whatsoever, mishandled it. The Inflation Reduction Act, that's stupid. You're just naming things that Fox News told you. When the Inflation Reduction Act was implemented, that was the peak of where inflation was. Almost every month from there on out, inflation went down. And if you're trying to blame grocery or gas prices, again, that was enacted when gas prices were at its highest. And it just went down from there on out. So how does the Inflation Reduction Act cause gas prices to go up when it went down afterwards? Not saying that it was because of it, but clearly it couldn't be the other way around. Guys, we're looking for opposition, okay? Did he say reflation? Yes, he said. I didn't even read. I just assumed he was saying it correctly. It's not the Reflation Induction Act. Yes, it's the Inflation Reduction Act. What the hell is this? All right, what's this dancing here? Actually, it's kind of cool. It's pretty good dancing. This is not bad dancing. I have a feeling we're going to see something flop out though, so I'm going to go ahead and I don't know why. I just sounded. Why do I still see it? There you go. It's gone. But Dylan, you're welcome to try again in explaining how somehow Biden increased gas prices. I will actually pull up. Give me 1 second here. The Inflation Reduction Act. When was the Inflation Reduction Act implemented? Okay, August of 2022. Now let's pull it up. Inflation numbers. Let's pull up inflation. All right, 1 second. Or do you want to pull up gas prices? Here, let's look at gas prices first. So gas prices in August of 2022, when the Inflation Reduction Act was passed, was $4, and this is nationwide average, $4.08. 2 years afterwards, it was $3.50. By the time Biden left office, it was $3.19. So how did that cause gas prices to go up when the peak of gas was already before that was implemented? And then inflation, we can pull that up as well. We can find it. August of 2022. Let's see. August of 2022, inflation was at 8.3. By the time Biden left office, it was 3.1. So also that didn't do what you're saying it did. So Dylan, it just sounds like you don't know things and you're just repeating shit that was told to you. I don't know why you guys continuously do this. You should learn how to learn things, man. Look stuff up. It helps. Like, hey, that shouldn't have been difficult for you to do, Dylan.
Is
Okay,
Dylan is Dylan a child?
I mean, he's acting like one. He might as well be. So, Dylan, I can't help but notice that you didn't respond to anything that I said, and you're just saying something else. You're just now shifting the goalpost and just commenting something else that has nothing to do with what I just said, but we'll read your comment out loud, even though it's not a response to what I just said. Do you not remember oil companies were laughing at Biden because Biden wanted to tax them to hell, but Biden said we're still going to need you for a few more years? That is not a response at all. That's a useless comment. What repeating shit that's told to me? What do you think you are doing? Dylan, you still have yet to respond. You are looking up information just like, again, Dylan, you have yet to respond to anything I said. You get one, I'll give you this, Dylan. You get one more chance to respond to the numbers that I just said. If not, you're going to get muted for the rest of your life. You said Inflation Reduction Act is, I think what you said caused inflation to go up or gas prices to go up. Either one, respond to what I just said. The fact that they went down after that was enacted. So explain that. Respond to that. And if you don't, if you just comment something that has nothing to do with what I just said, you're going to get muted for the entire life. I'm going to start doing that shit. If you guys don't respond to things that are said, you're getting muted.
Did you guys happen to see Jay's RTP's main account got permabanned?
What, on TikTok?
Yep.
Shit, how did that happen?
It's just permabanned.
How did that happen? What was the violation?
I don't know. I'll ask Jen.
I mean, I'm not surprised because he does say a lot of things that like gets his life taken down. He doesn't really seem to care that much because that's not really where his like main, that's not really his main focus anymore. You know, like he streams on other things.
Right.
So I guess I'm not surprised because he does, say a lot of things that are against TikTok in terms of service. But that's shitty though. Peabody.
Yeah. I mean, I think his show is fine for TikTok, but I think he's doing just fine. Like I
Oh, he's
like to watch
totally
him on
fine.
Twitch. Yeah, he'll be fine on Twitch.
I don't even
and
have
YouTube.
Twitch. I don't think I've ever. I don't even know what Twitch looks like. To be honest, I have no idea what it looks like. I don't have
Surprise,
the app.
surprise, Grandpa.
Yeah, I know. I feel like such a boomer. I honestly
I
didn't even
say
have it.
that,
I
but
didn't even have the TikTok app until 2022. Didn't even have it on my phone. I never knew what it looked like until 2022. I was kind of a late bloomer on that, and now here I am doing this. Dylan, did you respond yet? Dylan, you have yet to respond. Okay. Again, I'm going to give you one more chance to respond to what I said. Sounds
ask
like you're just going
Dylan.
to avoid responding. Yeah, what should I ask him?
Ask him, how old were you, Dylan, in 2020 during COVID? 2021. Were you like raising your hand like on like doing virtual schooling? Like
Yeah, hopefully you can answer that. Dylan, you can respond to that in the comment where you're also responding to what I said. No, I did not mute Dylan. You guys would see it in the comments. You would see that his thing gets, you would be able to see that he gets muted. I'm almost positive. But no, I did not. I said I will mute him if he doesn't respond to what I said. If he continues to just say irrelevant things. He's
so
blaming
he's just like
gas.
gone
He's blaming gas prices on Biden, and I asked him to explain why, and I counteracted his point, and he's not responding to that thing. You can watch him on YouTube though, RTP. You have the YouTube app. You can do that.
he still has a backup, so
Oh, that's right. That's right. He does. Yeah, I forgot about that. But he has a pretty big following on YouTube at this point, and I imagine on Twitch he does too. He stopped focusing on TikTok a while back. Of course, you think you are the judge of what's irrelevant because you want to control the narrative. Huckleberry, shut up. You're gonna get muted. Actually, I'm gonna invite you up first, but then you're gonna get muted. Where's my number? Here, I'll post it again, the phone number. Let me, Give me 1 second here. And guys, I'll give it a little bit more if we don't get anybody else. I'll probably wrap this on up, okay? But I'm putting the phone number in YouTube.
Also, come on, guys. We got 7.5K more likes.
7.4.
7.4 now. Awesome. It's awesome. Let's give ourselves some carpal tunnel. I know I've been working on it. So come on. We got this. Actually, I don't even know. Can thumbs get carpal tunnel?
I don't know. It's not a question I can answer. Apparently, yes.
Apparently, yes. Okay, cool. So, yes.
Check Brandon's.
Ooh, we got Rook Eye saying no. All right. We got some yeses, some no's. We got a new debate topic.
Let's do a poll. Come on, y'all.
Let's do a poll. My dog's looking at me very sad. I was about to go for a walk with him and the storms hit, so now we're inside.
Corey, are you also in Florida? Like Doug?
No, I live in Chicago.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You guys got terrible weather going on there.
Yeah. I mean, I love storms. Like, I grew up in the Midwest. Storms, and I didn't have cable TV till I was in my teens. So, like, storms were our entertainment. Right, Pibble Pete? I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, I will take you for an extra long one tomorrow. Is that okay?
All right. Again, you can call in on the tube. All right. Please. I'm probably gonna wrap this up, guys, because it doesn't seem like we're getting anybody anytime soon. But if you guys enjoyed the live, click the red follow button on the top left. Subscribe to me on YouTube. All right. I do go live most days of the week, so you should be able to catch me. If you want to get updates of when I am going live, please join Discord. The link is in TikTok, my bio there. It's also on YouTube, although I think you have to copy and paste it. Yeah, I'll announce there ahead of time when I go live. Also, if you're on TikTok, you can join the bulletin board thing too by clicking the profile picture on the top left. Did what's his face ever respond? Doesn't look like it. Gosh, I am not surprised. Oh no, wait, guys, we're getting a phone call. Hold on.
Call from Michael Johnson. To accept, press 1.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Hey, I just need to know your age, please, before we move forward.
I am 21.
All right, man. What's up?
Oh, what were you talking about?
The background that's on screen. Did you come up to speak on anything specific?
Oh, I don't think you're ever going to go on grocery prices. But I think gas prices, the strategy was to. Well, I think it's gas prices. He was trying to.
You keep cutting out there. Hey guys, can you hear okay?
They're trying to lower gas prices by taking a few change of how you walk back, and then putting just places down.
Hold on, it's a little difficult. You sound a little. Hold on, you sound a little muffled. Did you say a regime change in Iran? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay, how's that lowering grocery price or gas prices? Seems like it's done the opposite.
They put U.S. bases down, and he would have controlled the whole Middle East. Their bases all down.
But gas prices are currently still they're elevated. So are you telling us it's eventually going to go back down?
Is Trump doing it? Probably not. But if I
You keep cutting it out, man. What's your phone connection? I can't. Nope, I can't. Goodbye. I can't. Guys, I'm ending this. I can't. That wasn't worth my time. All right, I did all my announcements. Corey and Paige, anything that you wanted to say before I drop?
Not much. Thank you. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Paige. Great having you. Corey?
Have a good weekend.
All right, cool.
Bye, Corey.
All right, guys. I should almost certainly be live at some point tomorrow. Again, I'll let you know on Discord. I'll let you know on the bulletin board. Follow me, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Have a good night. Stay safe. Have fun. How's twerk?